Good morning. It's the top 24 of the TWT Dreamhack Atlanta last master event of the season. I'm Rip, joined by Reno Face. We're about to kick it off. Points are on the line. We're down to the wire here. Ace King Offsuite has a great thread on Twitter telling you who needs to do what to qualify. It's very convoluted. So
yeah, there's a lot going on
basically, Saint and John Ding are going for it, right? But there's all these other guys who are super wild cards. It's like 6 to 8 other guys at the tournament who can still get in if the circumstances are correct. Right. And there's only 24 guys left. It's crazy.
And not to mention, Saint and John Ding are both in the losers bracket.
Yes. And so there's some scenarios actually that Ace Off King Suit were saying, like, you know, this guy would make it in if John Ding and Saint don't get top 3 or something. But they can't get top 3. The highest they can get is 3rd and 4th because they're both in losers, right? So there's no other way. So one of them can get top 3, but not both of them. So it's very interesting.
Yeah, this is definitely a last-minute sprawl for all these guys to try to make it into the tour. Yeah. There's a good chance that some of these favorites are not going to cut it, and it's getting real dramatic out here.
It's getting, I mean, I was walking around before we started right now, and people are all smiles. They're all having a good time. But then you see, like, Saint looking a little bit stressed. You know, you see John Ding. He's out there. I'm like, you can do it, John Ding? He's like, yeah. But I'm like, no, that's like a positive for the camera. Yeah, but not really I'm very confident I'm going to succeed here. Kind of, you know. But it is, you know, he is one of the guys who is closest to getting into this top 19 for Thailand. But the thing about it is that he's only ever gotten 9th at every match event he's been to this year,
consistent at that.
He has not placed higher. He's never gotten to a top 8, and he needs to get a top 3 here, I think, right? So it's rough. It's rough. But our first match coming your way going to be Anakin versus Book.
And to add even more to the drama to this tournament is that for some reason almost everybody is having stick issues, including Book right here. He was scrambling around yesterday, asking people if there was like a stick shop or something, a stick booth or something here, and we're like, nah, I don't think so, man.
Is he on a Korean stick? What does he play on? I don't even know.
Just a traditional Sanwa.
Really? That's crazy. Yeah, and actually, Jimmy uses a Sanwa with the Dragon too, and he says his finally broke too. I literally brought him my stick to use, and he's like, I'm just going to use a broken stick. Apparently, according to Ace King Offsuit. Offsuit, right? Yeah. Offsuit, yes, like poker. Basically, he says that Jimmy's locked in. But it's like unofficial results,
unofficially
right?
Locked
in. Like, if I was Jimmy, you'd still try to place as high as you possibly can here, right?
Right.
Here we go, Anakin versus Book. Anakin getting lost with that down for 2 right away here. Bing, bang, boom.
Easy, half.
Okay. I like Book going with the Jin here.
I see. Yeah, and something Book said put out recently is that he doesn't think that he can even compete in top 8 if he makes it due to his flight.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he asked me last night. Hey, man, so is there a TO? I'm like, why do you want a TO? He's like, because, you know, my flight's at 7. I want to know what time the tournament ends. I'm like, tournament ends at 7. He's like, that's not going to work. He's like, you think they can move it? I'm like, no. Like, what?
Yeah, so I think part of that to him is like, well, now he's just like, he feels a lot less pressured because he's like kind of, you know, giving up on it anyway.
That's crazy, though. He's got a chance still.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure we'll still see him in Thailand.
That's true. He lives there. But, you know, it would be nice to be qualified. He spent the whole year trying to, right? Beautiful. Hey.
Oh, misses the four.
That was tight.
He's
not going to die. That was well timed. Oh, yeah. Game on. Nice and loud.
Oh! Oh, misses the one. Very
oh, my God.
Missed it again? And completely misses it this time. Maybe a little bit too early.
Ooh, yes.
Feels like Anakin's kind of just trying to warm up still.
It's really weird. He came out, like, when the match started, I really thought that Anakin had the momentum. I thought he was good to go. And he looked like he was controlling, but Book has really turned things around here. This matchup not particularly easy for Jack either.
Yeah, Jin definitely gets a huge 1-2-3 can wall combo. Nice parry. Yeah, good defense here from Book.
Taking his time. He's got the life lead. Doesn't need to rush it.
Yeah, I feel like Book is playing pretty relaxed.
Beautiful block. Yeah, he's playing relaxed, but, you know, he had that big life lead. Why did he rip the health lead there? You know, he didn't need it.
Maybe too relaxed.
Too relaxed. All right, jackhammer for the whip punish this time from Anakin.
Yeah. He's not even going for the blue fist anymore.
Bing, bang, boom, to the wall we go.
And and real close to closing this out.
Yikes. Man, Anakin really put it back together here. But, oh my. Oh. That was a good try. It was a good try. You know, is the range drive any faster than the normal electric?
Not 100%.
Yeah, I don't think so. But he went for the electric there off the backdash. It was a nice attempt from Book, but Anakin brings it back to get the first game.
Yeah. That was a huge momentum swing, right? At first it looked like Anakin was 100% taking it, and then it looked like Book was definitely taking it, and then Anakin rallied back.
I feel like this is most of Book's matches. But yeah, we're going to be streaming nearly all of the matches for Top 24 here.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. We've got 4 hours to do so before we move into our top 8. So lots of time. I hope we get to see a lot of the loser bracket stuff, especially between John Ding and Saint, right? Because I think those are the guys that people are keeping their eyes on here.
They're going to be the ones that are struggling the hardest.
Yeah, that's kind of the big story here. And even guys like Cody Boo have a chance. If the circumstances are right and he wins the tournament, he can still qualify. That would be nutty, right?
Yeah. Well, he has to win the tournament, and certain people can't play certain ways. Basically, like, the stars have to align for him.
Yeah. And Shadow, oh goodness, double parry? That was tight.
Wow, parry into parry.
Best parry in the game?
Maybe Ken?
Oh no, that was such a big risk again.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, these healthy risks he's been taking just have not been at the right time.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, in Book's head, he might just be like, screw it. I'm not making it anyway.
That's bizarre though, man. I don't believe it. I would miss your flight. They'll put you on standby for the next one.
Next up, well, I think he has to be back in Thailand at a certain time for school.
His teacher will understand, hey, I want Dreamhack Atlanta.
Yeah, they'll know what that
Qualified for the $200,000 tournament in Thailand. You guys can all come visit, you know? Come on, schoolmates. Yeah. Bring the whole class. I say that like he's in elementary school or something like that. Looks a little bit older than that. Hey. Nice Savage Sword. Or the wall ender. Man, the parries from Book right now are on point.
Yeah, I think he's kind of just enjoying playing. Nice round number 2. They're going to get into the wall for sure. Back 2.
Man, look at that. He's just bringing it back. Dude, I thought he did while standing for. He did standing for. All right, set point for Anakin. Holy moly, he tried a 14-frame punish that down 4-2. A little bit too far. Nice block and punish.
I really like this delayed hop kick combo. Boom, Savage Sword.
I was like, oh, he didn't do the wall cam. I'm like, oh, he didn't need to.
Alright, last chance here for Book. He's a pixel away, and down back 1 puts him into the losers bracket.
Anakin. I believe that was that a qualifier to get into top 8? Well, that's winner's quarterfinal. I think that's what that's at. Yeah. It's top 24. So all the winner sides are qualifiers to make it in to the top 8.
Yeah.
All right. So Anakin moving on to the winner side top 8. That means he's like looking pretty good here. Yeah. Top 5 guaranteed.
Pretty
right?
solid. You know, hometown hero too. Home court advantage.
It's the way to do it, man. Anakin been sharp all year. It's probably the best I've seen him play Tekken. You know, 2019 has been really good to him, and he's, as we mentioned yesterday, he was traveling a bit. He went to Japan for that one esports event, stuck around there for a while till the tsunami or whatever came in.
Right.
Went to Korea
came in for a while.
So because of that, you know, he had extended his trip, went to Korea, played some more Tekken out there. But coming up next, this is an important one.
Boom, boom, boom.
This is Shadow versus Kokoma. Now, Kokoma's already locked in. Shadow apparently needs to make top 8 to lock himself in. So he needs to win this match. Yeah, if he loses this match, he's not guaranteed to make it into the TWT finals. Yeah, especially if he loses again in the next match, right? So if he wants to lock himself in, he's got to take out Kokoma here.
Yeah. And Kokoma, I think he's looking pretty solid.
Yeah, he has been.
Yeah, he's been playing well all weekend. You know, he has this interesting dual stick strategy where, let's see, like we're seeing the mix box taken out, so we already know he's playing Paul Phoenix.
The Phoenix is coming. I've got to ask him about that. I want to know more about what characters he plays on. I did ask him specifically about that. He said he does use Paul in the mix box, so he backdash is perfect.
Right.
Like can't mess it up basically. So that's the main reason that he uses the mix box for Paul specifically.
The Fee mix box.
Yep. I think people have less issues with mixed boxes than hitboxes.
You think so? I mean, yeah, I think a lot of people grew up. I mean, you grew up playing WASD kind of on the computer.
But all right, this one's going to be important. I'm going to pull up the Ace King off the tweet just so I can refer back to it regularly today.
Can we get a printout?
Can we get a printout of all these tweets? Okay, so he says, Shadow can lock him from making top 8, and he's 1 win away from doing so. Even if he stumbles, it'll take 2 of his closest competitors making at least top 3 to knock him out. Yeah, I think actually he might... Oh boy, yeah. There's a lot of possibilities here. There's a lot of possibilities. Gen has to not make top 2.
Has to not make top 2.
Yes. Saint has to not make top 3. John Ding has to not make top 3. And the winner of the tournament cannot be Book, Taki, or Speed Kings. If 3 of those things happen, and Shadow makes top 8, he's in. Was that confusing enough for everybody? Nailed it.
A lot of factors at play.
Yeah. I think Shadow's in. I think that's what we're saying.
Hey, no guarantees though.
Yeah. It's all about, Saint, John Ding, and Gen, and who wins the tournament. I think that's the outcome here. There's some instances where Gen or Taki have to make top 2. So we'll see. When we get down to like the top 4, that's when things are really going to be decided. Maybe even when we get to top 8. But here we go, first game.
Yeah. Shadow's been looking pretty good all weekend. Been playing solid.
Yeah, these guys are always playing all the time too. The 20Z boys. Whenever they're at events, like, all right, it's the casual time. Let's play some more Tekken.
They're always down to play. And both these guys, both Shadow and Como, they're both kind of similar in playstyle.
I feel like I've seen them play before. That was a sick hop kick. They try to backdash away from this. Of course. How does he know? Like, he did like 5 back threes in the first round, but it wasn't until there he finished it, and when he finished it, Kakoma got launched.
Oh, that's going to be it with the back 3. It's a shoulder combo.
The perfect for Shadow. Man, if Kakoma loses here, because it's looking really rough, what character do you think he's going to switch to?
I don't know. I've yet to see him like switch sticks mid-match.
That's what I've been waiting for. I think it's going to be Kazumi maybe. Counter it on the forward 3. Wall carry instantly. Nice stuff from Shadow. Spikes now for the mix-up. Gets him again. The homie a near perfect again. That was beatdown. Shadow taking the first game convincingly over Kakoma.
Yeah, he's looking really good there. Real solid. Great decision making, and it looked like he already had Kakoma's timing down, even though they hadn't even. That was the first match.
Yeah, and Kakoma reached down. I thought he was going to grab a stick, but
we see the USB gets unplugged.
All right, that's a character switch incoming. That's what that means.
Crazy. I don't like carrying around 1 stick, let alone 2.
Dude, right? I mean, is the mix box really a stick? There's no stick peripheral on it.
All right,
but I agree with you. I agree with you.
You should just have them attached back to back so you can just flip it over.
Oh my god. It's just buttons, yeah. Secret compartment at the bottom? Whoa.
It's just like a swivel.
Yeah. Damn, that's a good idea. Transformer stick?
Yeah.
That's actually what he needs, right? He needs the same button left, but just a swappable piece for the
it's just the left side,
the WASD or the stick.
It's like the Legos, you just
yeah, exactly. Pull one out, pull one in. There are other devices like that on the market for other things. That's interesting. It's an interesting concept. You might have just made someone $1 million.
Damn.
All right, game 2. What character do you think he goes with the Kazumi?
I wonder what he thinks Kazumi does better in this matchup than Paul.
It's a great question.
I
mean, really, Shadow just controlled the pace of the entire match. You know, a lot of that back three pressure in the first round, Kokomo was hesitating. Finally, Shadow had to read exactly what Kokomo was going to crack. But I think, you know, Kazumi is probably his best character. Oh, I was talking to him about this yesterday, actually. You know, between Dragunov and Kazumi, which one does he think is his best character? He thinks Kazumi. So
Really?
I think that's probably what it is, right? Like, Paul's good and all, but if Paul's not working, you go to your best character after that, right? And those are just his 3 characters, by the way. Nothing else. No secret Noctis or nothing.
Just one time only? I've seen him play Double Jin too, I feel like.
Yeah.
Right?
He said that to play Mishima, he has to basically drop the rest of his characters for tournament. To play him at, you know, the appropriate level.
All right, but he's looking pretty good right here. A nice light lead, but he does have his back to the wall. Shadow gets the wall splat. There's a parrot in the way.
Yeah, these wall splats have been killing Kokomo. He's been trying to step away from the wall. That was such a good punish. Nicely done. All right, that's his first round on the board here. Yeah, trying to walk away from the wall is where Shadow's caught him like every time. No starburst, no combo.
Gambles on the down forward 1-2 finish. And look at Shadow fishing with that down forward 3. Threatening the wall splat, but needs a counter hit 4.
The wall's gonna be right there, short part of the stage. Running 2 pressure, and the sidewalk immediately after. Interesting choice.
Yeah, Koma looking pretty good right now. Oh, never mind. Eats the rage drive.
Wow, look at the beautiful combo damage. That was like Half-Life. He didn't even have rage. That was just because Starburst. Starburst with the wall. Half-Life.
Shadow this tournament has really been impressive with these Claudio combos, honestly.
I mean, he's always been the Claudio, right? Like, as long as we've known him, we've seen him bounce to other characters recently. You know, I think we saw some Anna, some Zafina. But, you know, Claudio is the one.
Yeah, for sure. And he plays like a very safe, very minimalistic style with this character.
There's very few top-tier Claudio players out there.
And Claudio, I think, is one of those characters that has really undergone some significant changes through the different seasons.
Hey, you used to play Claudio.
Yeah. But he's so different now.
Damn. He's dead. No Superman?
Yeah, he's definitely dead.
Oh, God. Set point for Shadow to clinch his way into the TWT Finals in Thailand. 1 round away, Shadow.
I wonder if he's ever left the country. Did he make finals last year?
I don't recall. I don't think so.
All right, nice knee, Wonder Woman.
Kokomo not going to make it easy, but this is the best position for Shadow right now. Kokomo's back to walls where he's caught him multiple times with that homing attack. This time doesn't find it. Kokomo working his way away now. Both players so patient.
Yeah, neither of them wanting to give up an inch. Nice punish there. Good patience from Kokomo. Shadow thought he had that timing there.
Yeah, and you know, that's the thing. You know, a lot of the Koreans, if you watch them play, they'll use dash jab as their punish sometimes, and that's like a great example of why it could be so effective, right? Like out of range for the hop kick, he thought he could just whip it away, but no. Wall break from Kokomo, doesn't get the combo. Shadow back into, wow, I thought he had the hop kick, got such a combo by the counter and the homing attack. Oh, what the
Crazy
hell?
stuff.
Shadow, are we gonna get a hop kick for the win? A hop kick for TWT Finals? Oh my God.
Round lost his rage, doesn't really have much. 1 pixel left.
Wow, he's not in there just yet. The Kazumi pick working out. That was so close. I thought Shadow had it. I really did.
Me too, man. He was one. That's got to hurt, right? You're like, well, I don't know if he knows. I'm sure he knows that. He just needs
He
this
probably
to make
read the tweet too.
Yeah.
I mean, I think a lot of people follow Ace King Offsuit. I think a lot of people probably talked about it this morning. I mean, that's what I did. I walked in and people were like, did you see Ace King Offsuit's tweet? I'm like, yeah. Yeah, so, you know, that's what it's been like.
So shout outs to Ace King.
Oh, yeah, he's holding it down.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, people don't even know what time these events are, and their times, like, if not for Ace King Offsuit, right? And on top of that, we got to find out, you know, who's going to make it into the tour, just like based off what we currently have standings-wise. And obviously still some dojos may or may not be counted yet, finalized. So, you know, it is unofficial, but it's pretty darn good. Darn good job there by Ace King Offsuit. Make sure you guys go follow him on Twitter. What are you waiting for? Now's the time.
Are you still saying sweet?
Sometimes. Yeah. It's the suit life of Zach and Cody. Gosh, damn it.
What are you doing watching that show? Aren't you like 40?
I am old. Mom was cute. Game on.
Alright, both players playing super safe. Nice step there on 4, Magic 4. Running to find this mark.
Good defense here for Shadows. Countered for, doesn't convert to anything though, unfortunately. In the hockey, nice block. I really thought that Kokomo was going to be overextending there, but he has done a really good job of not getting hit by these hockey. Oh boy, Shadow now. No blue stuff, but he's got the red stuff.
Nice at 4, huge plus frames, some more plus frames.
One throw, 9 seconds. Back 3.
Yeah. Kokomo tried to step out the way there, but back 3 just, you know, tracks a little bit to that side.
Yeah, when Shadow has Kokomo's back the wall, he does so much better, right? We always talk about how important it is, but beautiful low parry here from Shadow. We always talk about how important it is, but Shadow's really showing it here in this set. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, missed the running 2 there. Here's the situation again. Kokomo with his back to the wall. Trying to slowly inch his way out, but Shadow doing a great job of keeping him there. That's all you need, right? Just a quick flash punch combo to get away.
Oh my goodness, but Shadow trying to make it out of here. Yo, that's going to be enough. 1 round away. He's got 3 chances here. 3 chances. Final game situation.
Yeah, once again finds himself in this position where he only needs 1 round to make it into top 8, solidify his spot in the TWT finals.
Oh, and he's going in with it. Over half-life lead here.
Is he going to slow down? Nice block there.
Oh, it's looking good for Shadow right now. Oh, snap.
The Ray Drive. Season 3 combo. But Kokomo still barely hanging on.
Oh my God, don't do it like this. Oh my God, it's not over. It is not over.
So Shadow once again dropping his chance to go into top 8.
I feel like he went in so hard to close it out there. You gotta believe the pressure's adding up for him here.
Yeah, for sure. And what a comeback from Kokomo, though. You know, just made all the right. Did the Ray Drive at the right time. Did a Hell Sweep.
Dude, his timing on these jabs right now are crazy. He hit him with like 4 jabs in a row. Single jabs. No flash punch, just single jab. Yeah, and sidestep in a flash punch combo. Yo, Kokomo is playing ridiculous right now, but Shadow's still in it. Bends the red stuff, still has the starburst. No wall, that's at the Tiger. We're going to final round? Okay, Shadow, 1 round. You can do it. Homing attack. Oh, finally.
Punish.
Here we go.
Jump punch, get out of here.
I don't know what that was supposed to be, but a lot of jabs from Kokomo, and he's way behind again.
Well, we just saw him come back from even less than this. Shadow trying to get a little patient. No, there are no walls, so he can try to run away if he needs to.
The down 3 check and the running 2 mix-up. Okay, Kokomo basically caught up now. This is going to go down to the wire here. 1 launch from Shadow might be able to do it, actually. 1 full combo can definitely do it, I'm pretty sure. It's so close. 15 seconds left to go. Blue stuff spent. Red stuff available for Shadow. Oh my God, 10 seconds.
10 seconds left. He has to make something happen now.
He ducked it, but he didn't punish. Kokomo had it. 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
Shadow with the lead. I know he doesn't have the lead. He doesn't have it. Kokomo brings it all the way back. And Shadow is not locked in. Kokomo qualifies for top 8, winner's side of the bracket. Shadow, though, still has a chance. He still has his loser's bracket chance to secure himself for the TWT finals. If he loses that as well, It's up to other people to mess up to get him in. And that is terrifying. Kakoma, unbelievable. Look at him, he's still breathing heavy on the stage. And like, he doesn't even need it. He doesn't even need it. He is qualified.
He wants the W.
Because he hasn't been winning, you know? Like, he's this guy who's been throughout the tour, like, trying to get that #1 finish at the big tournament. And he's got so many top 3s and maybe even some top 2s. But he never seems to be able to close it out. And this seems like the tournament where a lot of people who knock him out of the tournament are not here. Like, there's no knee here. You know, there's no Chanel or something. There's a lot of opportunity. There's no JDCR. You know, a lot of these guys who would usually have a good chance of beating Kakoma are not at this event. So this is kind of his tournament to win, I feel like. And that would be a great momentum for him. Right, in a way. And that would be great momentum for him going to the finals, of course.
Yeah. But up next, I think we're going to have an All-American match.
Yeah, we're still waiting for the players to come to the stage. But I do believe Mr. Taxi going to be coming up next. And he's made it very far. He's the winner's qualifier to get into top 8. You know, I think he was in the John Ding pool, if I'm not mistaken.
Mr. Taxi?
Yeah, I think so.
Did they even have to play?
No, I think because John Ding lost so early.
Losing so early, yeah.
But Mr. Taxi going to be going up against Spiro the Hero, Spiro Generos. Coming up here, going to be going up against Mr. Taxi, USA versus USA to qualify into the winner's side of top 8 here at Dreamhack Atlanta.
And Spiro also one of those guys that just kind of always falls short, right? You know, he usually tries to make it in top 8, but he never quite gets into like the top 3.
That's true.
Area.
I mean, and you know, I've been watching, as I mentioned, you know, the Bud Light Beer League. Spiro's been participating quite a bit. He's made a lot of great finishes there. So, you know, he's one of these guys, you know, he took a huge break away from the game after Tekken 5 DR.
Right.
You know, basically skipped out in Tekken 6, skipped out in Multi-Tag 2 as well, I believe, and then comes back during Tekken 7 during the Wizard World years, like 3 years ago, and he knew like nothing, right? I
remember he was doing launch shoulder combo.
Yeah, exactly.
That was his go-to combo.
And, you know, a huge shout, of course, to Astro Game for powering the audio at every one of our stations here at DreamHack Atlanta. Plus, of course, for sponsoring the TWT prize pool, $200,000 on the line in Thailand. But Spiro Generos, as I was saying, this man, you know, he came back to Wizard World after such a huge absence away from the game. You know, if you go back to 2007 Evolution, he gets, what, 2nd or 3rd place there? I forget. I think 2nd place.
2nd at 2007, yeah. I think
at Evo, right?
got 3rd.
Right, and Arario ended up winning in the grand finals, I'm pretty sure. So, you know, that was the biggest Evolution tournament for Tekken 5, Dark Resurrection. And that was when Spiro was kind of in his prime. That was 2007. Here we are, 2019, 12 years later. Huge break away from the game. Probably like 6 to 8 years away from the game. Comes back to the Wizard World, starts going to every Wizard World event, starts touring the country, basically. And now here he's one match from making win side top 8. It takes a long time, even for a veteran like Spiro. But this might be the moment where he like returns, you know? And I don't even think he has a chance to qualify, but he still wants the W, right? He wants the W.
Yeah, and I'm 90% sure he's going to LCQ as well. And Spiro, you know, in my experience, does pretty well at LCQs.
Oh, yeah? They should have you just be the commentator of the LCQ. That would be hilarious to me.
Yeah. All right, but don't forget, don't count Mr. Taxi out either. He has been having a great showing here this tournament with his Anna Williams pick. Recently picked up by 7 Cities Gaming.
And he had a lot of Eddie Gordos in his pool. So you know he did the homework for that specific matchup, because it's like, when you have a pool full of like 4 or 5 Eddies, like, all right, I better practice the Eddie matchuch. And here's Mr. Taxi.
Yeah, I don't think Anna's a terrible matchup against Eddie either. I think the down 4 pickup works really in her favor.
On relax. Like down 4-1.
Yeah.
And a lot of people aren't familiar with the Anna experience. You know, there's not many Annas in Tekken 7.
Yeah, it's a pretty rare character.
No, don't step. Beautiful homing attack usage. It is high.
Whoa, crazy stuff.
Yeah, oh my goodness, 3rd hit. I did not know you could jab that. Spirit did some homework.
Yeah, for sure. Well, he has his notebook with him.
Wow, floater out of the air.
Yeah, even though Spiro pretty much only has a pixel left, he's not giving up just yet. It's a rage drive.
Oh, he got him! Is that enough? Hell yeah, it's enough.
Definitely enough. What a comeback there from Spiro Jin.
Round 2. Fight.
Lighty.
Wow, in the back. Yeah, down for one almost worked there. Almost. That was sick.
There.
Out of here, Spiro. So they're getting crazy.
There's a lot of jumping going on.
I mean, Eddie's It's usually a little bit invasive because of relax and, you know, his like back 1+2 or something, down back 1+2.
And Taxi's going crazy. Taxi's literally singing right now.
Singing the words of the song.
Yeah.
Wow, off the wall again. These wall jumps from both players. Damn, girl.
And he was working on a perfect, but we just saw Spiro come back with something just like this earlier, but Taxi with the drop here.
Yeah, huge drop. That gives Spiro an opportunity with Rage here. What's Spiro going to do with it?
We're going to see the Rage drive.
Pretty time. Yeah, too far.
Nice
Smart
backdash there.
Yeah, defensively, that was a really good choice. Backdash out of the mix-up after getting hit by that running slide.
That's a nice side step 3+4 there from Spiro Jin.
Rodeo, no break.
Get him to the wall. He does. Side wall angle though.
Man, he is so fast. Pulling the trigger on the full crouch mix up. Spiro's in trouble here in game 1. Rage counter hit. Not enough to kill. The drive is going to work out.
And both rounds that Spiro Jin has gotten have been huge comebacks.
Yeah, I mean, he's been behind and fighting from behind so well. Beautiful sidewalk with Taxi there. Sidewalking left, last second. Avoids the mix-up. Gets a spike and a huge half-life lead again.
Once again, another good side step 3+4 from Spiro. Wall kind of messes him up, but gets it again. Man, that move is doing so much work for him this tournament.
Yeah, but still anyone's game.
Flip sweep.
Again, same situation. Unbelievable. Spiro Jin bringing it back round after round after round to get the first game here.
That wall flip doing a lot of work there for Taxi.
Come over here.
Taxi getting support from his teammate, Seiko behind him.
Give us again.
Goes right into the rematch, wants to keep the stage.
Fight.
Great defense. Yeah, Spiro definitely did some homework here. Oh,
Free launch.
goodness.
Oh, free back
Back
throw. Huge damage.
Holy
Look at that
crap.
red.
Super Akuma's making some tweet about Akuma does too much damage.
Perfect. Round 2.
It's a weird European accent you got there.
I'm sorry. Man, Taxi off to a nice early lead again. Do you think Taxi's going to go up 2 rounds and Spiro's going to bring it back 3?
That would be very Spiro Jin-like.
Yep.
Man, he's going crazy with his wall jumps. Spiro Jin was nowhere near him.
Yeah, he's like addicted to him right now. He's going to go do it again. I told you.
100%.
Spiro knew too.
One more time.
Wow.
Wow. Very unfortunate there for Taxi.
Round 3.
The Chaos Judgment stance, kind of like auto hop kick.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
you do a lower throw against it. But man, that was very smart stuff by Spiro. Prepared for everything there. And prepared for the high there. Ducked right under to get the full launch.
Half-life lead here for Spiro Jin. Nice movement there from Taxi. Gets the counter hit.
Hey, season 3. Damage.
KO.
All right, Taxi, one more round, tie it up.
4. Fight.
Spiro with the hero plays, I can feel it. It's gonna happen again, isn't it? Not gonna happen, not this time. I feel like it's so uncharacteristic for both Spiro and John Ding to use that spring up kick from Eddie.
The one that leaves him like back turn?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just really not worth it normally, right? In your head?
Like there's a lot more risk in it.
Yeah. All right, now we're going to see a wall jump. Down 4-1 pickup.
Smart stuff, but Taxi's adjusting here, recognizing he was probably doing too many wall jumps earlier, that Spiro was catching onto it.
Barrel burns the rage, goes for the 50-50, but too far away.
Yeah, Taxi's been doing a really good job of outspace and relax, backdashing away from it, and that will be the game. Taxi tying it up 1 apiece. Crowd goes a little loud for him.
Such a rush.
He is grooving. Uh-oh. Now, where's Spiro going?
I don't know.
I think he's got to converse with
Where'd he
Nashi,
go?
most likely. He just left.
He just left. He's out of here. Oh no, it is Nashi.
yeah.
Man, good call.
Yeah. You know, they're registered coaches with each other.
Designated registered coaches. Did you register your designated coach?
No, it's on the Smash GG page. You gotta put it in.
Yeah, I'm sure Smash GG. I'm sure Smash GG will add that right as soon as they start saving your password and keeping you logged in.
Yeah, that'd be great. I wonder what Nashi told him.
Yeah, that's a great. I wonder. It's a great question. How long do you think Nash and Spiro have known each other?
Since Wizard World.
Yeah, that's actually what it is.
That's literally like the starting date.
I asked them last night, and I thought that these guys were like childhood friends or something, man. I thought they went back to elementary school or something.
They're not even from the same state.
I don't know how this works. I'm just saying, like, they're such close homies. I really thought that they'd been, friends forever, but it's really only been since the tour, since Spiro came back to Tekken 7 in those Wizard World days.
Fight.
I think that's what it was, because Nashi had just started playing during the Wizard World time. Spiro was like trying to get back into it, so they just kind of helped level each other up.
Wow. That is awesome. Hey. But here we go. Final game here. Another winner's qualifier match getting into top 8 on the winner's side of the bracket. Rodeo throw, no break again. I wonder if that's what Taxi said. Maybe it's like, hey man, you got a rodeo on him, you didn't break it.
And that's really important, right? And I think that's what's why coaching is so important in this tour, because just having that outside perspective and someone just kind of reminding you of something is huge.
Yeah, I think the fighting game scene in general has been like kind of torn on it, from the arcade roots, yada yada. You can't have coaches, man, yada yada. Just do what you're supposed to do. It's all on you. So, there's different viewpoints on that, obviously.
But Taxi doing work with these 50-50s right now. Man, I look like I heard Eddie's head just smash against the wall. There's it, 50-50 time. Goes for the safe mid option. Trying to keep Taxi by the wall. Taxi fighting his way out.
Yeah, rage mode available now. Running slide, Spiro, 50-50 time again.
Yeah, opts for the low this time.
Yeah, he's been primarily going low. And one time he went mid out of it, he was out of range anyway. So Spiro looking good to close it out here. Whatever Nashi said, it's working.
Yeah, one round away from advancing to top 8.
Yeah, on the winner's side for Spiro, that would be huge. Especially in this stack tournament.
This has been a crazy tournament, right? We have 3 Koreans that went into the losers bracket super early, and Spirogen trying to keep alive in winners.
And there it is, Spirogen advancing to top 8, winner's side of the bracket. Man, yeah, look, he immediately looked at Nash like, yeah, damn right,
you're right.
That was
what he said. I'm gonna ask him later.
And nicely done, Spiro the hero.
Just to show you how old school he is. You see that PS1 controller?
Yeah, he's very particular about the converters he uses.
Yeah.
He was telling me about how when he plugs in the cable for the converter, because he does, converters they're rare nowadays, right?
Yeah,
so he puts his phone on top of it, doesn't bend and everything, so he keeps it
doesn't
pristine.
So gravity doesn't affect it.
Exactly. We've all been through those days. PlayStation 2 to PlayStation 3 where we had the converters and they were all dying mid-tournament and whatever. So
I remember that being a huge deal. People were struggling to find Brooks controllers or Pelican converters.
You got Elecom, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to Spiro making it in there. But coming up next, we've got another qualifier for top 8. It's going to be USA versus Japan. We've got Take coming up against Jimmy J. Tran. Yeah. Jimmy J. Tran, Mr. Knapp. He's had some stick issues.
Yes.
Apparently, he even verified it in the stick testing thing at the character select screen. He said if he taps down back, sometimes it flashes to down.
Okay.
So he's having some kind of issue with the stick.
And he asked to borrow yours.
I brought it.
It's right here next to you.
Right here. He says he doesn't want to use it. He just wants to play with the broken stick. So, if anything, if we see him do a down 3, we know he meant to do a snake edge.
Well, no, because that snake edge is down forward.
Ah, crap. Damn it. You're right. Depends.
Right.
The other side.
Well, here's the thing. For Brian, that's super important.
Yeah.
Because of backsway.
Well, we'll see how this goes. I mean, the thing is, I think maybe he realized he's basically qualified, so he's not really stressing about it.
Maybe. It's a possibility.
Yeah. Oh, let's take a look at what Take needs here, man. Take is the question mark, too, right?
Yeah,
he has potential to make it in here.
Yeah, Take's kind of hovering around the danger zone himself, right?
So, Take has to finish top 2 to have any hope of qualifying for the T2P final. And I think if he wins the tournament, If Take gets first place in this tournament, he's in, which is crazy.
But that's a tall order, and I don't think
that's Take, Book, or Speed Kicks. If any of them win the tournament, they're in. And it's a tall order, but he's on the winner's side right now, right? The winner's side top 8, that's huge.
Oh, we can't see it on the screen right now. We got Jimmy at the button check screen, checking his down back.
Okay. Did it work? Did it flash it down?
Okay.
All right. Wait, what? Is Take using Paul?
He's trying to win, man.
Get ready for the next battle.
I mean, it's a good choice. Take, he's a tier enthusiast. That's the word, right?
A tier hoochie?
Tier what?
What?
Yeah. Not surprising to see him use Paul here. These guys used to be Brian buds, man. Take left him. He abandoned him. And now he's got the Phoenix.
I mean, I'm not a fan of it, but the results speak for themselves. Once he stopped using Brian, we've seen him pretty much consistent in top 8, right?
I feel like he was more consistent when he was Brian, though. But here we go. Ooh. Oh, boy.
That right there is just why he wants to use Paul. Really efficient, easy damage.
Bing, bang, boom, the wall. And that
Down
will be a
more.
perfect.
Round 2.
Take with the Brian pick. It's not easy to get a perfect to Mr. Naps, by the way. Yeah.
It's really not.
Take's counter hitting the crap out of him, too.
Now, I forget, did you see them play for side?
Oh, I did not. Damn, girl!
Boom, boom. Goes for Okizeme.
Get up.
Taunt. Doesn't finish the blackout combo.
Okay, is he gonna hit him with like a course go back 4 counter hit? Please? I just want to see it. Oh, God.
That's a good start.
Nice. All right, the down 4-2. Jimmy's going to close out the round at least. Paul with Rage is terrifying. Especially that tiny pixel, the Rage damage is going to be so high.
Yeah, I've seen it hit to like 90% if the situation's right against the wall and everything.
Paul is the non-meter Takuma. That's for sure. Right now,
Rage
I think
is
so.
meter.
Exactly. So here we go.
Counter hit 3+4.
Hey.
Nice homing move.
The dash up for the down forward 1 there. Nice escape on the 1+2 grab.
Yeah, both about even right here. Phoenix knee. Oh, but eats the knee from Brian.
And that'll be another round for Jimmy.
Double hands.
Round 4. Fight.
All right, so after a rough first round with the perfect, Jimmy seems to pull things back together here.
Trying to avoid that down, eating that random down 4-2. That's to me, that's one of the most frustrating things when you're playing against Paul and you just get clipped by his down 4-2, or just go through your jab for no reason.
But the big
nice fisherman.
What? That was
what
a
combo!
combo!
Back
he's
forward.
Dead. Wait,
he's
no, he's
not
living.
dead. Now he's dead.
It's like, yo, start off with the perfect. I'm gonna end it with the perfect. Jimmy J Tran.
And Jimmy's so good at that, right? Like even with that sidewall angle, and you're close to death, it's like if you tech because you're trying to live, you're dead.
Yeah. It's cheap. It's right up top. It's like, God, that Brian character's cheap.
I should use him once in a while.
Oh, he's trying to decide what character to use. He's hovering on Paul, but
I think
saw that expression in his face. I think he should use Kazumi. And Jimmy looks so uninterested. Like, come on.
Like, come on. Let me
Is Jimmy a fan of Take's playstyle? I didn't forget.
I don't think so. I don't know many people who are, to be honest. I mean, because it's really like, it's really minimalistic, right?
And you saw Jimmy's look of surprise there. Steve Fox getting locked in for Take.
Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, this matchup definitely suits Steve Fox. You know, really easy for him to pressure Brian.
I like Take's Steve, actually.
That's definitely my favorite character of his.
I think that, you know, Steve is one of those characters that is very hard to approach, and Take's playstyle makes you want to approach because it's so damn annoying. It's a really effective Steve. Let's see how it does here against Jimmy, though. Infinite stage.
Yeah, got lucky with the stage pick. No walls.
It's true. He didn't get a selected stage.
All right, wolf's tail blocked.
Early fish for the back 1. You know you're going to see more of those.
Nice block there.
That was not right. Oh, God. Damn!
Counter hit Northern Cross, finds his mark. I've never seen Jimmy go for that setup before. Another counter hit. Boop, boop.
So 3 of them and a little acid.
Wow,
Nice
beautiful
defense.
block there, yeah.
He dashed up like he wanted to close it out and then hit the brakes and talked like, Sonic Drive? No?
Hey, why didn't you get hit?
Yeah, exactly, right? I mean, I think like most people would have got hit by that Sonic Drive right there. Jimmy saw it coming a mile away.
Yeah. I mean, Jimmy's at that level, right? His movement is so good where times when you expect him to get hit and he just has great defense. All right, here we go, low parry combo. Nice. Block that every time.
No, and he missed the punish. Yeah. Jimmy's had that rant in the past on Twitter about people playing secondary characters non-optimally, you know?
For sure.
That's what that was right there. And Jimmy J, 1 round away. Making the top 8 winner side of the bracket. Are we going to have, it's actually 3 Americans winner side of top 8?
That's crazy.
That's unexpected, right?
Are we the new Pakistan?
Maybe we're the old Pakistan.
Alright, nice side step into jet uppercut there. Okazemi goes
Damn,
for the
he wanted
jet
it.
upper.
Alright, pressure orbital, no.
Oh, eats the counter hit down 4-2-3.
Okay,
This is not good.
Dead, hella dead. Jimmy J Tran moving in. Winner side, top 8, alongside Spiro, Anakin, and Kakoma.
Really
Damn.
interesting results so far here.
So Take, not out of it yet, but that loser bracket is ugly. It's so stacked.
Super stacked. It looks like a winner's bracket.
It's disgusting. I mean, at this point in the tournament, there's so many good players that come to these tournaments nowadays that, especially at a master level event, you're going to see the top 16 kind of get crowded like this regardless, right? So it doesn't matter if you're on the winner side or the loser side, it's always going to be difficult at this stage of the game. But,
I mean, like you said, every tournament, even dojos, at your dojos, at my dojos,
Right.
Right? We see Korean players there all the time.
exactly. So it's been getting absolutely crazy, guys. That's going to wrap up the winner side of qualifiers for the top 8. We still got a bunch of loser side matches to come, so don't go anywhere. We're going to take a short break. But the TWT at Dreamhack Atlanta Top 24 is going to continue after this break.
Welcome back to Dreamhack Atlanta, where we're live with the Tekken World Tour Masters event. We're here.
Are you okay?
Finding our way up to top 8. We're at the top 24 right now. I think we're finally hitting the losers bracket.
Yes.
Right?
We did our winner side qualifiers. The next match coming up is a very interesting one because we all know Saint is the guy who's first to get cut out, right?
Right.
He's coming up next. And he's going up against Cody Boo.
Right.
And Cody, we talked about it a little bit earlier, he can still qualify. He just has to get first place. And I think part of the requirements is Saint can't make like top 3 or something. So he can knock out 2 birds with 1 stone right here.
And Saint, another one of these players that we were talking about, was having stick issues. And so, he's feeling a little funky. That's my stick he's using.
Oh, that can't be good luck. I love that you just look at me and say anything.
Fight.
All right. Nice block and punish there from Cody Boo. When I've seen of Cody recently, he's really been a big fan of more of an aggressive style of Machima, especially after watching the South American kind of play.
Yeah.
Plays.
Because he is just terrifying to play against, right? Like, you don't know what's coming at you. It's either hell sweep or it's not. And it's like, well, I guess wrong. Yeah, a little ambitious, that flash punch combo.
Nice combo here from Saint. Boom. Easy. 60% already. Oh, yeah. Look at this combo. Triple electric combo from Cody. Almost got a 4th one in there.
Hey. Oh, God. This is going to hurt.
Ray drive. Does he go into Devil? He does.
What?
Back to
Good low parry from Saint.
Great.
Ugh.
Cody was so close right there.
Fight.
And this tournament's super important for Saint because he's just on the cusp there. He is in the danger zone. So he definitely wants to place well at this tournament.
Yeah, apparently Saint needs to make top 2 to clinch his spot. So completely clinch, he needs top 2. Oh man, this is gonna be hard for him.
Yeah, especially still coming from the losers bracket. Basically, it means he has to make grand finals. right, we're looking pretty good right here.
Nicely done. Yeah, he's playing sharp today.
Yeah.
Nicely sharp. Yeah,
Must
Cody
be the
did not
stick.
like. Yeah. Might be a lucky stick. But based on Saint's previous master results, according to Ace King Offsuit, he cannot improve his positioning unless he makes top 3. And he cannot improve his score at all unless he makes top 6. So even if he makes top 8 here, it doesn't change anything for him.
The work's not done there.
So Saint basically has to make it to grand finals so that he knows he's in. Anything less than that, it's like, well, let's see how everyone else does.
Yeah. And that's kind of scary, early. You definitely don't want to be the one, like, just sit back, man. Like, man, I hope everything kind of works out in my favor.
Right, and so it's mainly a race between Saint and John Ding for that spot, right? Because John Ding, if he can get to grand finals, he gets it. But he also gets it if he finishes in top 6 ahead of Saint and some other stuff.
Yeah. Nice blocking punish there from Cody. Down 4-2, finds it smart.
Yeah, you know, I turned my head out of that down, and I was like, why did he down for 2? I saw Cody was doing the exact same thing.
Bounce.
Boom.
Yeah, nice option there
rounds.
from Saint. Yeah, recognize he got that sidewall splat after the bounce.
Yeah, 4 rounds straight. Saint looking great today, and he needs to be.
Ducks right under that electric. Man, it's super late while standing 1. He's like, I should have done this earlier. Let's try it anyway.
There you go. Yeah, great. You know, dash block. It's like the first time I've seen Cody do it, and it worked out for him there. So Saint and catch him coming in a lot with his down 4-2s.
And it is a little scary for Saint because I know Cody is capable of launching Jack's down 4-2, but Saint ducked right under that electric. That's going to get him downstairs.
Ouch! Ouch! Cody reeled back in the chair, and it is set point for Saint just like that to make it into the top 8. Actually, not even, right?
No, not yet.
Yeah, he needs 2 rounds in losers.
Saint threatening with that crouch. He's like, man, I want you to do house sweep.
Yeah, Cody's got to mix up into the mid out of crouch dash. But right now, he's so far behind, doesn't look good. Not looking good. Cody, what do you do? The defense is wet and up so good. He's shaking his head right now. Last chance, the perfect Saint knocks out Cody Boo. 1 down. That's Saint's mind. That's what he's doing. 1 potential threat out of the equation. Cody's out of here.
Yeah, he's like 1 step at a time. I can do this.
Man, that was a beatdown. Yeah, Saint came out there and he came to play today. He had to, right? I mean, it's so crazy to think about Saint and his history in the TWT, right? I mean, he's like an Evo champ. You know, he's a world champ. And then he's kind of just fallen off the last few years, you know?
Yeah.
Like, season 1, season 2 a little bit, he's still doing all right. But really, once the Xbox, you know, split and departure and all that, like, they've really all gone kind of their own ways.
Both him and JDCR kind of struggled a little bit. Like, we saw a lot less of them. But I think thanks to Genuine Gaming picking him up, I think that fire kind of has reignited in him. You know, I think he's found like a new passion and
the cool thing is,
again.
like, you know, they pick up Saint, and you were like, wow, they got Saint. That's cool. Saint's finally sponsored again. You know, he wasn't with Xbox. He finally is a good sponsor. That's awesome. But then they pick up the Pakistan players, and now it's like Saint's like, wait a second, I'm not even the best player in this damn team. What the hell's happening? So now Saint has to try, you know, just to prove his own worth in his own team. And that's awesome. It's so rare to have that opportunity for Saint to be in that position. Oh man, and the other man who needs to win, John Ding, coming to the stage against Trungy. Trungy, pretty sure has no chance of making this. I'll take a look just to double check. But John Ding, I mean, he lost first round of the tournament. So did Joy Fury.
Yeah.
And then they both had to play each other to continue on their path into the top 24.
Yes, Joy Fury not having the greatest performance at this tournament.
No.
But also, you know, definitely probably was not expecting to face John Ding that early.
That is a lot of players after the tournament, though, did not do well in their pools. Start off very early into the loser side of things. And, you know, anytime you're in the loser side of the bracket, it's just that much harder of a tournament. Let's see. It's Trungy in this Ace King offsuit list of sweeps. Check him out. Make sure you guys follow. I retweeted it too. Yeah. Yes. Offsuit. Yeah, I don't see Trungy in the list here.
Yeah. I think he's just here to play.
Yeah. He's here to ruin people's day. ruin people's year. Like a day. He's like, hey, John Ding, you've had a fun year. You ready for it to end?
I'll see you at the LCQ.
Is Chungy gonna be there?
Yeah.
That's awesome. And John Ding was here early today, warming up, getting ready to go. So, you know, he's not coming in cold into this matchup.
Yeah, I mean, he's looked better than he did yesterday. Yesterday, he looked kind of like tired, you know, kind of frustrated. And it's understandable for, like we said before, for the past 2 weeks, he's been traveling nonstop.
Right, yeah, 2.5 weeks or whatever it is.
Yeah.
He's been in Dubai, Argentina, and now Atlanta. Like, that's very, very far apart from one another. But he needs to do well here. He needs way better than a top 8 finish. He needs to basically get a top 3 finish.
All right, just a small update for you guys. It looks like Jackie Tran has eliminated BXA's Squall.
All right. Jackie Tran staying in it.
All right. And Fusion eliminated Glaciating as well. So Glaciating out of the tournament.
You know, Glaciating, you know, one of those guys I think a lot of people are starting to expect great things of, you know, but he's still very new to tournaments.
Yeah.
Especially
But not
offline
new to
events.
Tekken. 'Cause I remember him from playing online with him during Tag 2.
No, yeah, definitely. He's not new to Tekken. I'm just saying to offline tournaments, right? So,
All right.
see how this goes here.
John Ding with the lucky Chloe pick. That's the huge combo there. Again, another California roll.
Oh,
More damage. Could have gotten more. Might have been able to kill there.
no way, really?
Yeah.
Man, you can see just the way John Ding is playing right now is so conservative. You know, it was the same way I just saw with Saint a second ago. Saint obviously a lot more down for twos, but they all landed, right? But similar to Shadow and just everyone else has been trying to qualify. So they're playing at like peak protection level right now.
Yeah.
They're trying not to make big mistakes.
The adrenaline is up.
And John Ding is going in right now.
Yeah, and he's almost got the bounce there.
Yeah, I had to hold my breath.
And John Ding, he's really trying to take advantage of the stage as well, as we saw.
Quick 2 rounds. Lucky Chloe pick, very surprising here. I wonder what his logic is with picking Lucky Chloe. Lucky Chloe has not been doing well for him this year. And I feel like he hasn't been playing it a whole lot.
No.
I mean, he tried it yesterday, it didn't work either.
No, I remember he immediately switched back to Eddie yesterday. Nice throw break. Nice. Beautiful up 3 there.
Yeah, the vertical one, not the forward one. Harder to punish.
Oh, misses the Wild 93.
And he's got so many lows. Chungy's just getting low now. Look at the low break. John Ding is playing really well right now. All right, Chungy, you got to wake up.
I don't think I've seen him play this well with Chloe almost like ever.
Last year. This is last year. I mean, you got to remember, Season 3, Chloe got the buffs and everything, but, you know, where John Ding's been with his Chloe? You know, he played a lot of Street Fighter earlier in the year. He's been moving back and forth. Obviously, earlier in the year, his results weren't as good as they were last year, so definitely been dividing his time too much. But now, on the Chloe, trying to qualify for the TWT Finals in Thailand. He's close, but it's all about what happens here today. Who sent Chungy to losers?
Remember.
I don't remember either. I don't remember Chungy losing.
Oh, he didn't go to Howard Estate.
Well, that's odd.
Surprised.
Giving up home court advantage just to go to Dragon's Nest?
I think this is the first time I've seen him do this.
Round 1.
That's odd.
Fight.
Nice float there with the standing four. Again. Flies away.
Triple roll? Hey.
Nice counter hit back forward. I think all those 4-3+4s are him trying to instant sweep.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, the running 3+4.
Second hit on delay. 4 rounds straight.
Round 2. Fight.
Man, what's the prediction right now, Reno? You think John Ding's going to be able to do it? You think Saint's going to make it in? I feel like that's the most likely position to switch up here.
For sure. I mean, the way they're playing right now, they're both playing really well. I really can't say.
Man, if this comes down like a top 4 or something, or I don't know where they are in the brackets relative to one another, so that's going to be so crucial. Holy moly.
A huge wall conversion here. Wow,
Not enough to kill, and the down back 4 will get him another round. 5 rounds straight. John Ding is on fire right now with Lucky Chloe.
Fight.
But here comes Truggy. No!
You said you saw John Ding warming up earlier today, right?
Yeah, he was playing those books.
Is he playing Chloe?
Good question. I wasn't paying attention. I just saw him playing a lot. I didn't go look at what character he was using.
Yeah, 'cause the way he's playing right now really looks like he's thought about it.
They're running 3+4 finally. First time he's landed in the set. Pretty time. Nice defense from John Ding. Gets a little poke of his own. Doesn't work out this time.
And nice block
there's the
there.
block.
Yeah. It was kind of obvious there. He backed up just so he can like kind of do it easier.
I mean, you say obvious, but it's fit, man.
Yeah.
Like, that running 3 is so fast too.
Fight.
Nice, side step 3. Trungy trying to stay alive here.
Yo, Trungy is about to bring this back. I have this bad feeling for John Ding right now. Oh my goodness. Oh
Catch
no!
the California roll. Boom. Almost to the wall.
Yo, he got him with a big whip. Trungy gonna send the final round. Oh man.
That's the first back 3-2 we've seen this set.
Dude, this is too much pressure. Can you imagine if John Ding loses this round? Like, is he gonna pick Eddie or Chloe? That's his whole tour life. Cali roll again. That's a great start for a final round situation.
3-4, goes for the max damage.
Ooh, his down fours are so chunky. John Ding starting to hesitate a little bit now. Doesn't want to get caught by anything. Yeah, you know, he started off so tight, and he's definitely loosened up just a little bit. But where the hopping whip punches, and the dance is gonna get him both hits.
Both hits? Yeah.
Wow.
I'm really surprised he didn't block that.
John Ding stays alive. Tour Dream still alive. Trungy eliminated from Dreamhack Atlanta here. Nice showing though. Nice showing. Top 24 finish for Trungy. But John Ding staying alive. He looked really strong with that Chloe. Trungy started bringing it back in game 2 at the end there, but John Ding, you know, he definitely realized it was slipping away and tightened up again for the very final round there.
Yeah, really impressive stuff. I mean, obviously, I really like seeing good Chloe play. So that was really impressive to see.
Nicely done by John Ding. Coming up next, though, is this a run back from Reba? I'm not sure. We got Dante from the USA going up against Korea's Amplify's Rangchu. So Dante, if you guys don't know, he's won a couple of the Astro Patch to Masters events that were online, the sent to some offline events like CEO, Evolution. You know, he's been grinding throughout the year, making a name for himself in the offline scene. You know, a lot of us from playing online Tag 2 knew of him anyway. Yeah. You know, but we just never got to see him in offline tournaments. And, you know, he's beaten a lot of great players. But of course, huge shout out to Astro Gaming for supporting the TWT this year, hiring every audio station at the tournament here at Dreamhack Atlanta. And of course, sending Dante to those events with beyond end of those tournaments there.
I assume, I didn't see it, but I assume Rangchu went with the Panda pick and Dante with the Law.
You never know. Rex is using so much Julia lately.
I really like seeing his Julia.
I like it, but he wanted Panda, man. Here comes the Panda. Here's the thing, you know, Rangchu obviously using other characters now. In the past, he talked about how he didn't know really how to use other characters because he didn't have to sidestep. He didn't want to learn how to sidestep. Right. That's why he liked using Panda. But so now he's been trying to expand. He's been using other characters. But what's the point of using those other characters when you're already the best Panda? You know what I mean? Like, it's not like he's winning more now because he switched characters, right? Like, does anybody feel like Rangchu is winning more now that he switched away from Panda more? I don't see that.
True. But,
I feel like it's the opposite.
Having an extra character just for certain matchups maybe he doesn't like with Panda. Could be. Yeah. Uh-oh. And he's one of those guys, like, I had a long conversation with him at one of the Strong Styles, and he was like, I really can't play characters that I don't like. Like, I can't just pick characters for tiers. And very obviously with the Panda pick, Yeah,
he must like Julia, for sure.
Yeah.
Down back to it while standing for the classic. Rangchu first round here. And Dante maybe had a little bit of nerves. We saw him mess up the running at the start of that round already.
Getting floated out of the slash kick.
I hope Rank 2 has just been like using other characters so people are thrown off the scent of his panda, you know? Like then when it comes to TWT final time, it's like, all right, 100% panda
Time to bring
action.
her out.
Like you thought I was a Julian player? Boom.
Yeah, Rank 2 looking really strong right now. Dante looking a little nervous. That was definitely a messed up slide. Nice, gets the 3+4.
Yeah, a lot of messed up inputs from Dante right here. Very uncharacteristic. You know, this is a 2-day tournament run. This is one of the things about tournaments. You know, you have to get used to over time. You know, when you first start doing tournaments, you're not making it to the second day, right? You just like learn to play in pools and you're like, all right, I made it out of my pool eventually. Like, yeah, I'm doing great. And then you find out later, like, I've got to play tomorrow? Like, what if my sleep's not good? What if I don't eat well? What if I got a stomach ache or something? You know, like, there's so many factors that go in for day 2 performance. And sometimes, you know, day 2 is just not nearly as good as you were in day 1 or the other way around.
Any given Sunday, right?
Right.
Dante, I don't think I've ever seen him play any other character.
I have not. Even in Tekken Tag 2, it was both laws.
Yeah.
Martial law, forest law.
Right,
Round
opts to
one.
rematch it.
Fight.
Down 4-2.
Oh, interesting combo though. No 4-3. Dropped the DSS. He is playing really differently.
And Law, like as we both know, is one of those characters, you know, super good on paper. Well, if you can't execute with him during a tournament,
No, dude.
you know, it all starts to fall apart.
Yeah, you're seeing that here. Like those instant running 3 is important for pressure, but easy to just get jab load out, especially when you're messing up the inputs.
Yeah. And when you're in this type of situation as a tournament player, you're kind of trying to find excuses to start warming up your execution.
Right, like I'm ready to try to do a slide, throw it out just so I get it warmed up or something. But right now it's not looking good. And you know, a lot of times you lose confidence, right? When you've messed up so many things in one game, you're like, dude, I can't use my stance cancel, I can't use my slide, I can't use my running 3. You start taking out parts of your game, and then eventually like, dude, I got nothing left.
Right. Another small update here. Seiko has eliminated Gio. Wow. Losers top 24.
Gio out of the tournament, ranked to looking great though.
KO.
One round away from eliminating Dante here. Top spin for loser side action. Dante needs to step it up. He's got to go in.
Yeah.
Just believe the execution will be there, even if it's not.
It's pretty much a no-round round at this point.
A double?
Yeah. And I think what Dante has to do is you have to like ignore the fact that your execution's off and go towards other things. If you can't slide, then don't slide. Obviously you're sliding now.
Yeah.
But you know, concentrate on your pokes. Concentrate on your movement.
Yeah, he had the back to there. A lot of times when your execution's off, movement suffers anyway, right? You gotta recognize like everything's off. But Rangju with the sweep here on Dante, impressively done. Rangju staying in it. Loser side action here at top 24. Dante, nice showing, but out of the tournament now.
Yeah, Dante obviously like not satisfied with his performance there, and that's, you know, that sucks. We've all been there where we lose in a tournament match because we just couldn't do anything, right? Couldn't get anything right.
It happens.
You know?
That's why, like, you know, I was mentioning John Ding was here early. I saw him warming up. A lot of the players taking advantage. You know, the stations are here. The tournament didn't start till noon today. If you showed up at like 11, I was here around like 11:30. There were people playing already. Right. So a lot of casuals, even some players eliminated from the tournament. So shout out to everyone out here at Dreamhack Atlanta, or you know, just trying to have some fun, play some Tekken. But Dante not going to be with us a little longer in this top 24. Moving on though, we've got Panda Global Speed Kicks coming up, going up against Dan Banter from New Zealand. We're going to have a couple of international matchups coming up. A lot of interesting ones. So you guys are going to enjoy the next couple matches. Speed Kicks, though, you know, he's going back and forth. Yesterday, I believe he lost to Book. I think Book beat him with Geese.
Yeah, Geese
and
Howard.
Speed Kicks was using Huang the whole way through. We'll see what character he wants to use here. Dan Banter's been doing pretty good. I forgot what character he's running, though. Was it also Jin?
Yeah, it was Jin.
I think it is, right?
He was a hop kick heavy Jin.
Yeah, so Speed Kicks obviously has a lot of Jin experience right after running black, but Jin players play differently, you know, players play differently with different characters. So it'll be very interesting to see what character Speed Kicks decides to run here. We know he's got the Horang, we know he's got the Jin. Those are probably the two characters that we'll see from him for the rest of the tournament. I doubt we'll see anything else. No Kazumi, no Miguel. I think those will be the two we see.
Yeah, and he's been having a lot of, you know, he's been tweeting a lot about and talking a lot about how he's trying to change his mentality, you know, trying to make peace with the game. So we're going to see if he has any type of style change.
Somebody tweeted at him like, it seems like every time I see you tweet something revolutionary you've discovered about your gameplay, but then it doesn't ever seem to translate into results, you know? He's like, so why do you keep tweeting these things out? You know, he's just like, you know, man, people like following the journey, and that's basically what it is.
The Jaden Smith of Tekken.
Follow the journey, man. One day, it's all going to come together. It's all coming together.
Aggressive spacing?
Yeah, he said something like that, right? Yeah, aggressive spacing. Fundamentally sound defense. He says stuff like that, you're like, what is he talking about? I don't know. But it sounds smart.
He knows what he's talking about, and that's all that matters.
Oh, man, these guys getting set up on stage now. Those free kicks in Dan Banter. I haven't really seen Dan Banter a lot. Have you? I've heard he's been traveling quite a bit, though.
Really? No,
Yeah.
This is my first time seeing him myself.
My first time as well.
And, I mean, obviously doing pretty well if he's here at top 24 at Dreamhack. Right, and you can see speed kicks with the Quambo joystick. You can type in exclamation joystick in the chat. Get yourself some good gaming peripherals.
Yeah, speed kicks Obsidian there. That's the TWT variant. All right. See Jimmy J out of the crowd there. Who else is back there? I want to say it's like early in the morning. It's like 1:30 out here. Shout out to all you guys on the West Coast watching. I know it's the morning there. Sunday morning, 10:30 a.m. Good morning. Or no matter where in the world you guys are tuning in from.
It means morning for you, right? Morning West Coast time.
I don't have a sleep schedule. I'm not in any specific time zone.
Speed kicks. Hydrated.
These guys, make sure that you lead all the devices. Don't want to get interrupted in your matchups. All right, looking to square it away. Character select. I think we'll see a Jin mirror match.
Think so?
I think so.
I think he's gonna go Horon. I heard Jin Kazama twice.
That's what I heard. We're going to get a mirror match.
And I mean, he has a lot of experience in this mirror match, right? He's been in SoCal for like weeks now, just playing with Running Black, running the mirrors.
I can't imagine them losing to many Jin players after playing each other for so long.
But
it might happen. There's always that player triangle thing that happens. So
yeah, that's the thing though. Dan Banter does not play like either of them at all.
He might be the one that beats both of their Jins. You know, like
he might be that guy.
That'll be tight. All right, USA versus New Zealand. Shout out to the NZ scene. I got to meet a few of them out in Australia, battling in Melbourne. Here we go. Top 24, loser side. Countering. Magical, isn't it? Wall carry, you know it, right there.
Oh, still managed to get the floor break.
Yeah, people told me you're too close, you don't get the full combo, so yeah.
Alright, nice stuck there. Minimal punish from Dan Banter though.
Wrong choice, Mickey tried to 1-2-4 that. Damn, he just did the wall bounce. Ends the round with it, okay. First round of speed.
Yeah, we're both seeing them both utilize a lot of forward 4 in the neutral game.
I mean, you can step it, you gotta time it. I feel like that was like a Running Black setup from him. You don't see Speaking play like that, but he's like, that works for Running Black, I'll try it, you know?
That's definitely, I've heard him say that too. He's like, I'm doing a lot of things that Running Black does in neutral, and it works, but I don't know why it's working.
Is this enough damage? It is enough. Nice comp from Dan Banter, ties it up.
Nice action kick. Against the wall.
Way too close that time. Uh-oh.
Punch carry setup.
Floor break with it. Tons of damage. Hey. Yo, Dan Banter with the perfect.
Alright, we are at the bottom floor now. No more floor break combos available. Woo. Big Duck eats the counter hit?
Oh, boy. What? Where's he going?
Super off-axis health boost there. And Banter giving Speed Kicks a hard time. Nice duck by Speed Kicks, though. Gets the while standing 2 combo.
Not that good of a wall carry. 1+2 grab will get him the round. Final round, game 1 here.
Final round.
Not many throws from either player. That was the first one attempted, and it worked out for speed.
Yeah, Jin has a pretty good throw game too, right? Has all the options covered for command throws. And BK's working on the perfect right here, and he's gonna get it.
Give it back to me.
Oh, and the pop-up.
Love it. I really thought that slipped away from him. Doesn't he seem way happier in tournament now?
Yeah, I think he's really trying to change his mentality. And he's like, I'm just gonna play.
I think it's something about Southern California. We have more fun, and then we all get worse at Tekken. It's something about that combination.
It's the sunlight. You guys want to go outside and stuff.
Look at him. He's dying up there. When was the last time you saw Speed Kicks laughing his ass off a tournament like that?
I don't know. I blame Run It Black.
Yeah.
It's a bad influence.
Round 1.
Regardless, gets in the first game here. Run It Black was actually playing a bunch against Dan Banter before the tournament started.
Really?
He was one of those guys I saw warming up.
Maybe he was collecting information for his buddy Speed Kicks?
It might have been.
Hey, counter hit down forward 4 there. That's gonna. Oh, never mind. He drops it.
KO.
Could have kept it simple with Saboteur. I don't know why he ran up and did.
Yeah, not sure.
Laser cannon.
Wow, beautiful punishment from Banter. Hey, whoa, I love it.
There.
Hey,
Oh,
magic,
hit
baby. You got that perfect in me? Give it back.
Perfect.
That's a lot of perfect in this set.
Round 3.
Big momentum swings.
Fight.
Speed Kicks trying to check with the quick pokes here.
What is even happening?
2-1. 2-1 is happening.
Is this Tekken 4?
It's starting to look like it, right?
Hey.
That's the combo.
All right, Wild Sand 3 for the resplat. Good combo,
Down
Dan.
again. Man, stepping on his scarf.
We tried to hit him from the back to 1, didn't find it, now picked up with speed, but no. Dan Banter closing out the round.
Round 4.
Trying to get on the board here and tie things up 1 apiece. There you go, finally, third hit period.
Down 4 battle.
Beautiful block.
Man, I think he's blocked a significant amount of them. He's really trying to call him out here. Well, how did Jin end up all the way over there?
I don't know, but that survive doesn't matter. Set point for a speed kick here. Dan Banter. Can you pull it back together? Oh, wow. That was a nice start of the round strat. Somebody comes swinging at you that probably worked lots of them.
Speed checking in with these jabs.
Wow. And that's what Speed tried on Dan earlier.
Yeah.
Speed has to fall for it this time. And the wall flat.
Get him to another wall.
Wow. I can't believe that all worked. Same string and oh my goodness. Dan Banter tying it up.
Oh, pops off right back. 2.
All right, 1 apiece.
Speed Kicks. Not sure if he's going for stage select or option. I mean, option.
Yeah,
Option select. He's definitely trying to option select.
yeah, he's making an option select up right now in the form of a tweet.
All right.
He was he got plenty of sleep
anymore.
last night. Yeah. I mean, he's probably thinking about the character he's got to choose. If he's the character select screen, is it going to be Jin? Is it going to be Hwoarang? I think it's going to be Hwoarang. I don't think he wants to do it though. I think he wants to get it done with Jin. But he's gonna do it. He's gonna say, all right, I don't want to do it. I didn't want to do it, but here comes Hwoarang.
He's so expressive.
Right?
What's going on?
This kid? He even looks more childlike. I feel like he grew up real fast during Tag 2. And now we're seeing the child return.
You guys getting one of those medicinal permits out there in SoCal?
We're in Atlanta, bro. Different rules. All right, Speed Kicks with the Hwoarang pick here.
All right, storyline battle.
Yeah, this is how you lose an eye.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh yeah, this is the match too. You know, Speaking plays a lot against Running Black. It's a Jin mirror match and he loses, but switches to Horang and just kind of runs through him.
Right. Man, we don't know how familiar Dan Banter is with Horang either.
There's a really good Horang player in New Zealand actually. I can't remember his name right now, but shout out to that guy. He beat me at Melbourne, Australia in BAM. Oh. Pressure, someone 2-1. This time from Dan. Look at the time winding down here. Anyone grab the low parry, not the right combo.
I think he could have just balcony broke right there and taken it, but you know, saved himself there anyway.
You know, looked like he might have been in the corner, not on the balcony. I think he went for a safer choice. But look at Dan with the first round here. Speed's in trouble.
Yeah, Dan now finally having the advantage in the set.
Whoa!
Going downstairs.
Wow, did you see that? That was tight.
He pushed him forward so he can get him to the wall.
That was beautiful. Dan Banter's on fire right now. Speed's in big trouble. Rage mode for Speed, but all the pokes are working out for Dan right now. Set point for Dan Banter. Horang has knocked him around. This is sick. He posed on him. Okay, game on.
Oh, back turn. That's a crazy floater.
All right, Speed having to apply more offense. The parry from Jindo.
Nice
oh, he got it. He's going to die, though. I thought he was going to absorb it. It absorbs nothing. Solo health. Tons of damage on the Rage Art. Speed kicks. Is he out of the tournament here?
Lost 94-4 for the Rage Drive. Counter hit?
Not sure, but Speed Kick staying alive here. Needs 2 more rounds. Dan, 1 more to close it out, eliminating Speed Kick from the tournament.
Oh. Posing on him. Nice. Counter hit.
Yo, Speed is going in right now. Throw check this time.
Perfect.
No, perfect. It's denied and he gets counter
hit.
Bro, he's in a bit of trouble. If he gets caught by Rage Art, he's going to die. Oh my God.
It's gonna hit.
Thankfully that scaled. Yeah. I bet if he got hit by raw Rage Art after, but now this scales a lot. But look at the damage. That's like 75-80%. Oh, the slide was blocked.
Beautiful block on the slide. We're going to final round here.
Oh my goodness. LLR, hey from Dan Banter. Oh, 4-4. The mid, half-life gone for Speed Kick. Set point to down 4-2.
Find the spark, that's gonna get him to the wall for sure. Trying to keep the wall pressure. Dan Banter rolls his way out, but eats the counter hit.
Oh, he got raised now. He went for parry, the throw will do it. Speed Kicks eliminates Dan Banter back and forth. Tacoma enjoyed that one. Yeah, round of applause, that was good. Woo! Fun to watch.
But shout outs to Dan Banter.
Hell
nice
yeah.
showing here. Shout out to Playtime.
Exactly. He was stressed, man. Speed Kicks was stressed. That's, oh my God, how did he bring that back? The clutch decision there to block the running slide in the 4th round.
It could have been a running 3.
Right, so that was a lot of fun to watch. Dan Banter, though, out of the tournament. Shout out to New Zealand. But Speed Kick's going to be staying in it on the loser side of things. Coming up next, we have another international match for you guys. We got Japan versus Peru. Didn't expect that one, did it? No, I wanted you to say it, but you didn't do anything. So then, you know, I'm letting them say now, Gen versus Nene, that's what's coming your way. Should be interesting. I don't think I've ever seen these guys play.
No, for sure.
Should be fun.
Is he a recent pickup from Rock Dragons?
I didn't know he was Rock Dragons, so that's cool.
Well, I remember he was Nene the Dragon, so maybe they're like, hey, you can join our team.
Yeah, I'm Rip the Dragon Law. That's my name.
Rip the Dragon Law.
Going to pick me up, Rock Dragons. Let's go.
Hey.
Rip the Dragon. But no, yeah, Gen versus Nene. Both these guys in the loser bracket as well. It's just shark infested waters, right? This loser bracket is insane. Gen, one of the guys who has a chance of still qualifying for the Thailand top 19 spot. I think he's got to win the tournament, though.
For sure.
I think he's got to win the tournament, and he's in the loser side of things here. So, not going to be easy. And he's got to go through Nene, and who knows who else. But coming up after this, we got Saint returning to the stage again. So, Saint, as you know, every single one of his matches is going to be so important to see if he makes it to this TWT or not. TWT finals, I should say.
Yeah, Saint, one of those guys that is definitely on the cusp of things. If things don't work out his way, he will not make the finals.
Get Gosu.
Liquid Gen. Spider-Man jersey.
That's the Team Liquid jersey.
Yeah, I know.
They've got a cross-promotion thing going on with Marvel. So the jerseys have like Avengers designs or Spider-Man designs.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, or again, you know.
Yeah, my name's Rip Liquid Dragon of America. Sponsor me. I want to wear a Spider-Man jersey.
I want the Spider-Man jersey.
Right? But it's got to be long sleeve. How do you make a short sleeve Spider-Man jersey?
Martial law.
Well, maybe Gen doesn't like long sleeves.
Yeah, maybe there's an option.
Yeah.
If there's an option, I would love a long sleeve Spider-Man jersey. Hell yeah. With pants too.
So once
And a mask.
For the next battle.
So basically, you just want to cosplay?
I want to cosplay. if they gave me a costume, a full Spider-Man cosplay outfit, I would wear it. Dad bought Spider-Man. Be like the one from Spider-Verse movie. 40-year-old Peter Parker. I'll be that Spider-Man. Game on. Gen versus Nene. Liquid versus Gen goes through Rock Dragons.
And Gen opting with the law pick.
Yeah, what the hell? We're talking about how he's like mainly owning Shaheen now and everything, and here comes the law. Bing bang, boom.
Ooh, gets a punish. I mean, not a launch, but better than just jab. Nene getting the back 1-2 wall flag. Boom, right into Ray Drive wants double form. We're going to see the Hell Sweep.
Is it Weibo time? Ooh, that was far. Oh my God.
Electric. Boom, there's that Hell Sweep, but it's a combo.
Round 2.
All right, first round in Nene.
These guys look like they're in a business meeting.
It's a very fancy business. Beautiful. Lets him whip the electric. 3/4 is there for the whip punish.
The junkyard low combo. Buff damage from season 3.
That easy stuff. Why does he give him mix-up? I told Jim like about the like, why is there mix-up? He's like, yeah, man, it's fuzzyable. You should never get hit by the mid. I'm like, all right, you're Jimmy J, you'll never get hit by the mid.
Hey, never say never.
Said it's fuzzyable, man.
Again, one of those guys, man. His character selection is super interesting to me. You know, like when we first met him, he was a Leo Bob player,
Right?
and then
Like, where did Law come from?
yeah. And Law's one of those characters where, like, I've never seen someone pick him up later in their Tekken career.
I mean, I think this Law is for like a player like Gen or even like Lohai. You know, you can pick up this Law pretty easily and do very well with himself.
Well, Lohai's one of those guys. Like, he started off with Law. He's been playing Law forever.
But Shaheen's better for him. He's way better with Shaheen. And you know, if you ever played the Law Shaheen match a lot, you'll start recognizing that Shaheen is a lot better at the crouch dash mix and everything at range.
Yeah.
He has much better options. Yeah. Oh, beautiful side step right into the electric. Nice punch from Nene here.
Get to the wall. Boom.
Hella damage.
All right, going to final round here.
Final round. Fight.
I almost feel like Gen kind of picked Law just because he feels like this matchup is probably better than Shaheen.
Is it? I don't know what makes it better.
I think he's allowed. Law is allowed to be more aggressive. Nice launch here from Nene. It's not going to kill, but he does get the wall. Nice stature kick to end it.
Nicely done. Nene. Close first game though. Final round situation. Nene getting it done against Gen. Now Gen, he's got to decide though, right? It looks like he's going to character select. Very odd to see him use Law, especially in this stage of the tournament, right? Like your top 24 loser side of the bracket, you bring out the Law now. Is he gonna go to Shaheen? I believe so. There it is. Shaheen getting locked in for Gen here. Ran to the stage, last day on Earth.
Get ready for the next battle.
I wonder what he doesn't like about Leo and Bob in this game.
Hey, you should ask him. It's a good question. Bob, you know, we saw a lot of people try to use him recently. We saw Saint even pick him up again recently, but just not a lot of success when they've gone to Bob.
Right, now we get to see Shaheen.
Round
See if
1.
this matchup works out any better.
Fight.
And the thing was, you know, even with Law, he didn't do badly. He went to the final round. He was playing solid.
Yeah.
You know,
But definitely it's not his main, right? Like, clearly Shaheen's been his main, his most successful tournament character. And look at that hop kick range, that's beautiful. Shaheen's hop kick is basically Law's flip kick, except safer.
I feel like it's like almost equivalent to Law's current 3+4 in terms of range. Just 1 frame slower.
No way.
Almost.
3+4 is hella range. Nice though, again, solid first round here. Gives them the boot on the board first round.
Starting off good.
Oh my god, Nene, please!
Next him to the wall. Mini wall combo. Oh, slaps his face.
Yo, Nene is hype. He stands into the crouch dash, makes him get the slide out of it. Healthy out of nowhere, and he is dead. Yikes, on the wall, off the wall.
Yeah, that's the thing with Kazuya, right? Kazuya players are always looking to see if the wall is right to your side.
Damn, he got me excited. My boys went to a new option. Oh god. Nene, please. Shut up.
Alright, nice slide. Guaranteed follow-up.
Wow!
Nice. Stuff some out of the leg drive there.
With down back too?
Round 4. Fight.
That was impressive. That's the kind of range drive that usually, you know, beats everything else, right? You do a jab or you do one low kick, boom, range drive, you're dead, right? But look again, answer back.
Yeah, look at that damage. One combo. Nice block.
Went for the hell sweep and gets stuffed out of it, and the throw will do it. Again with Shaheen, 3 rounds to 1. Oh man. And he's trying to shake it off here, switching the stage. Where are we going? He can choose this one. Where does he want to go? Brimstone and fire.
I'm always interested about certain players' stage selection. Like why they feel, like what does he actually feel like this stage benefits him, or does he just like the stage?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's like a home court advantage for Kazuya. You know, he's been thrown off of cliffs and into volcanoes. He's like, yo, yeah, Kazuya belongs here.
Going right into it. Or sometimes, I definitely understand taking away a stage from your opponent.
Right,
you know?
definitely. Yeah, just switch it up because that's the stage that they're most familiar with, right? So just throw something different at them.
And
But everyone, you know, if you go back to season 1 of the TWT, we always random select. Everyone's played in every stage, basically. It's not like the game has added a ton of new stages since then.
Nice hop kick. Alright, gets the wall.
Hey.
Nice defense here from Gen. Kind of getting stuck in the corner though. Slides his way out.
Slides have been working. Hey, big launch here. This is huge. Oh, huge drop.
Once again, gets stuffed out of the rage drive.
So crazy. Yes, looks like Jen has been favoring mids whenever Nene has rage, right? Quick, solid mids. They've been working. I'm gonna try this out. Oh my god.
And I feel like Nene is not playing in that kind of aggressive way that we're used to seeing him play.
I mean, you know, Gen threatened the hop kick already. Shaheen's 4-1 is a solid counter tool. Solid side step left edge down 4-2.
Here's him. Oh, small punish. I know exactly what he had, like a kind of brain fart between up 4-4 and down 4-2 to punish.
Wow, throws out of the power crush, no break possible. And in the back, set point for Gen here.
Yeah, nice comeback to Shaheen pick, really working out for him.
Yeah, almost like sticking your main is useful. Hey.
Nice block and punish on the hop kick there. Went for it again.
Counter. Oh boy, Nene. Signs of life here. Not going to be able to kill with this. Where are we going though? Punish that.
Yeah, safer in this version, but doesn't matter.
Exactly. They did change it. So that is still going to work regardless. Back 1-2 from Kazuya. Nene still in it. Final game here. Get the float combo.
Yeah, he's been doing a really good job of stuffing out these hop kicks.
Wow, the Weibo into the L2 this time for the wall splat. Another one maybe? The 2 throw, surprising. Oh god, yeah.
Beautiful whip punish there. From Gen, gets to the wall.
Tech catch? What? That wasn't even guaranteed.
No.
He was facing forward.
In fact, it got even worse for him.
Damn, girl! Final round. Liquid Gen versus Rock Dragons Nene. That came out of nowhere.
Yeah. Finally landing that blue stuff.
And the health music coming.
Yeah, this is the Nene that I'm talking about. We were used to seeing.
Oh my God,
The
he's going in.
Is he gonna win with a perfect?
He might. He
that was
might do it. The perfect for Nene. What a comeback. Wow. He was looking so grim.
And that's what I was mentioning earlier, right? Like, I was not used to seeing him play at that slow pacing, but as soon as he turned it up, man, he just ran all over again.
That was impressive. Getting out of the tournament here in losers round 1 of top 24. Good stuff to Nene, man.
Yeah, really
Good
impressive stuff.
Exactly, yeah, Peru coming through.
Nice. Thank you. Yeah, I really love seeing their style of Mishima play, so I'm happy he's still in the tournament. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how he does next.
Exactly, but top 16 going to be coming up in just a few minutes, guys. We're going to take a short break. Don't go anywhere. Top 16 action coming your way just after this.
The Dreamhack Atlanta 2019, where we are here with the Masters event for the Tekken World Tour. I'm Reno Faze, joined by Bloodhawk over here. We are entering losers top 16 right now, and points are on the line, and a lot of people are in jeopardy of not making the finals in Bangkok.
Yeah, lots of good matches so far. We got, recap with me what happened in the first set of matches. We have Anakin over Book. We have Jimmy J. Tran over Take.
We had Jimmy J. Tran over Take. We had Speed Kicks taking it over New Zealand.
Yeah. So lots of good matches so far, and we're going to keep going. We're now in top 16 territory. And our first match, these guys are taking the stage right now. We have Genuine Gaming Saint from Korea versus 7 Cities Gaming's Seiko. Right. We talked about it yesterday. This guy's Saint. He's got to keep trying. He's got to keep working towards getting some more points to secure his spot for the finals in December. Yeah,
unfortunate for him, he got knocked into the losers bracket surprisingly early. Right now trying to make a run for top 8. And he's kind of like in that gatekeeping position right now of the tour.
He is the gate.
Yeah.
So, yeah, mentioned yesterday, let's see, we got Junding, Gen, Take, Book. They all have a potential, if they do really well, to take his spot today. So he's got to keep winning. He's got to keep trying his hardest until everybody else is gone, at the very least.
Yeah, because he kind of had a slow start at the beginning of the tour. You know, he wasn't around too much until he got picked up by Australia's Genuine Gaming. And that's when it kind of like sparked a fire underneath him to start playing again, to start doing well again.
Yeah. Seiko yesterday, his last qualifying match was a bit of a frustrating one. He had to play Ace Unlimited, that weird Ace style. We were talking about all those up 4-3s with Jin, the jump back while standing 2 special. But he managed to clutch it out, get this far.
Yeah, but this was a tough one. You know, Saint, obviously, even though, you know, he hasn't been around as much as he used to be during the Echo Fox days, but definitely still no slouch. So Seiko definitely has his work cut out for him.
And there's definitely like this dark period for him before he got picked up by GG. Punished Saint, had that beard, the raggedy beard, the longer hair. But ever since getting picked up, it's kind of, he was here in America for a little while. I remember us talking at Summer Jam, kind of like trying to reignite the fire, the passion for Tekken in general. Seems to have found that just at the perfect time to try to make that final push to secure his spot for the TWT Finals.
True, yeah, we've been seeing him everywhere. We've seen him at Australia tournaments, West Coast tournaments, East Coast tournaments.
Yep. You know. Now Seiko has left the stage for the second time. All these guys are getting ready to play.
So I believe we're going to see, I want to say Jack versus Dragunov, yeah.
A match that at least Saint should be familiar with.
Oh yeah, for sure. Dragunov, one of those characters, man, like everyone's familiar with the matchup, but that doesn't make it any easier. And Seiko making my ears angry.
All right, these guys locking in the characters that we thought they would. We're going to get into this first game. This is a losers top 16 match. Loser goes home. All right, Violet Systems.
And even though I know Seiko wants to do well, this particular match obviously means a lot more to Saint.
Yeah, the spotlight is definitely all on Saint right now.
So we're going to
A lot of people watching him. His fans, his enemies. And we're gonna get into it. Ooh, challenges the Russian Assault right away with the forward 2 counter, and then big hug. Should get the wall here on this combo.
Yeah. Here's the thing about Saint as a player, man. I feel like he never really needs a full-on warm-up. He always comes out pretty strong.
Yeah. Quick pokes right now.
Man, Jack versus Dragunov, Season 1?
Yep. And then down 4-4, taking that last little bit of life and taking the first round.
Oh, Seiko eating the counter hit launcher. Gonna get him to the wall.
Perfect wall splat.
Ooh, nice duck on throw, no punish. Oh, meets the power crush boom.
And the way Saint's playing right now, nice block, but a little bit too far on the punish.
Yeah, you're supposed to do forward 1+2 there.
Yeah, I think I mentioned it yesterday. You can block the punch on that throw, but the pushback makes your punishment a little bit weird afterward.
It's funny, right? He got the hard part, but messed up the easy part.
Well, sometimes you're not ready to get the hard part, so you forget the easy part. And now another launcher from Saint. Looks like Seiko's trying to like take the fight to Saint, and Saint's just like, you want to brawl? I'm fine with that.
Seiko eating a lot of counter hits, you know. Saint's just catching him, smashing a little bit.
Yeah, but Seiko just got his first combo of the match, it felt like, and trying to get something going here. Got the wall to his left. Ooh, runs to the down back 1.
Got the red on.
Nice, burns it. No, dodges the back down upward 1.
Yeah, it was a beautiful step, but didn't really capitalize on it too much. Could have killed him.
Now
gotta be careful with doing these
down twos getting blocked. You see the way Saint was moving in that situation. He was always a little backdash into the duck, trying to outrange the mid and then be ready to block the low. Just using movement to sort of limit the options that he has to worry about at certain ranges.
Yeah, Seiko's need to do something. Seiko just, it looked like he was just trying to force the match in his momentum, but because of it, he just kept eating these counter hits.
All right, Seiko trying to take a time to compose himself, switching the stage. Looks like he's hovering Kinder Gym right now.
Thinking about it. Not really sure. I think he wants the space, but the option of getting a wall.
Yeah.
Get ready for the next battle.
Talking to himself, trying to...
He's going crazy, man.
Trying to... I wasn't going to say that much. I was going to say he's trying to center himself, psych himself up, telling himself, you know, you can do this. You're capable of winning this match. It's important to always have that confidence, especially when you're playing at this high level. It feels like it's a... Part of it is obviously the mechanical, the physical, the ability to play, but part of it is just not losing that confidence in yourself to perform.
The mentality definitely needs to be there, so we'll see how that works out for him right now. Nice punish on 4-2.
Oh, wow. Raise the roof, raise it again. Oh, just short. But still enough time to get the combo.
Descent, press. That's so insulting that you have to eat that second hit.
Oh, that's it ripped. Maybe Seiko doesn't know it's a mid-mid now.
Yeah, man, that's why I hate when they do stuff like that. Like, you've been ducking this string for like forever, and now you make it a mid.
But again, Saint 4 rounds in a row so far in this top 16 losers match.
Yeah, trying to keep his second World Tour Finals chance alive. Nice duck, minimal punish from Seiko.
He's got the wall position here. Saint trying to fight away. 1-1-1.
And Seiko trying to keep that wall pressure up. And look at the posturing from Saint. Seiko's like, you want duck? Fine.
Saint continuing to fight with this back to his wall.
All right, slowly, slow but surely, trying to edge his way out.
So then you see Seiko walking with him to keep him pinned down. But now finally moves it out to mid-screen.
All right, both about even on health. Only 15 seconds left on the clock, though.
Neither one in rage.
Yeah, they need to make something happen, and there it is, the down forward 2.
And Seiko reeled back in his seat when he ran into that launcher.
And a big whiffed rage drive right there. Saint with 5 rounds straight. Seiko needs to get it together if he wants to stay alive.
Saint just chilling. He knows he has so much room to breathe here.
Right.
He's
doing
swinging.
okay being patient, but you know, he is down right now. And he's having a really hard time just kind of catching Saint.
Feels like Saint's either blocking everything or beating him to the punch. Saint just holding down that, just crouching in mid-screen. Oh, just tags him with the jab when Seiko finally just comes in. Finally gets a clean whiff punish here, though. Is he going to get the full wall? Yes. Oh, but what was that?
I don't know.
Power crush keeps going. Whatever, let's brawl.
Right, press the punch. Seiko nods his head like, okay, yeah, that's what I needed.
Yeah, clawing and scraping, but finally gets himself around. Counter it down 2.
Missed the punish on that down 4-2 earlier.
Ducks
Saint
in his face while setting, but drops the combo. Maybe Saint's running out of gas here. Tried to walk the jackhammer, but still forced the block.
Seiko with a small lead right now, but wouldn't be that hard for Saint to catch up.
Little whip punish on the jackhammer. Breaks the 2-throw. I like it. Seiko still trying.
All right. Puts him into rage with that sleigh ride. Another one. Do it again.
3 lows in a row, and finally the wall standing 4. All right, Seiko, 2 rounds now to his name. Nice block. Oh, punishes it with the crouch throw. 13 frames startup on that crouch throw.
Breakable, but a 50-50. All right.
Can you get the wall on this? Yes.
Boom, Saint.
That position.
Jump over
Eats the
tech trap.
launcher. Is this going to be enough to kill? I don't think so.
It's just short.
Running 2. Running 2 again. Back 2. Spends the rage drive. Up. Back to the getaway from the down 2.
Yeah, really interesting option there. You know, he could have got floated with a mid, or he might have just like kind of avoided it.
Yeah, and signs of life there at the very end for Seiko. Was trying his best, but Saint managed to take that final round, and he continues to stay alive in this final TWT push for him.
Yeah, definitely exactly what he needed to stay alive. But speaking of staying alive, right up next, we're going to have UYU Junding, who is also in danger of not making the TWT finals.
Yeah, and he has to play Amplify's Rangchu, who just tweeted a little while ago how sad he is that this match has to happen. He said he knows if he beats Junding, his regular season is over. He wants Junding to win, but he knows that he has to play his best. Yes, you know, it would be disrespectful to everyone if he actually tried to like throw this match or something.
We don't do that.
But you know, at the same time, he also said it's both of their faults that it's come to this because they both lost in pool play. So they're talking, they're getting ready, they're getting set up.
Yeah, both of these guys friends, obviously. It's not a team kill, it's a friend kill. And making Rangchu, the consummate professional, making sure controllers are deleted. I am curious as to what characters they're going to pick. We saw earlier Junding had brought out his Lucky Chloe, and he did very well with her. However, Rangchu, a Chloe player himself. So I think we're going to see Eddie Bear.
Yeah, Rangchu has the bear. As we all know, the defending TWT 2018 champion. He's got the bear. He's got a Julia that we saw yesterday. Also the Chloe himself. You said Junding with the Eddie and Chloe in his roster. Let's see what these guys bring out in this first game. It's another loser side match. Junding, like Saint, has to keep trying to push. He has to do, at the very least, he has to do better than Saint. He has to make at least at top 5 to get enough points to overtake Saint's spot in the standings. It looks like it's going to be Junding with the Eddie Gordo and Rangchu with the tried and true Panda.
All right, G Corp. Crazy combo stage.
Fight.
Little pokes back and forth here. That last hit on that 3-hit string, minus 14. Not the right punish from Junding.
Yeah, could have gotten an easy down forward 1-1 there.
Yeah, that's the problem with this matchup, at least for Eddie. Like, so many of Panda's moves are, like, punishable, but they leave them in crouch, like minus 13, minus 14 crouch. Yeah. Eddie doesn't have a scary punisher for those situations, but runs into the side step 3+4.
Back 2 is mid, right?
Yes, you're right. Oh, nice. Jungle kicks, and then the up through +4 to take that last little bit of damage. First round for Junding. Block, punishing with the bear uppercut.
Yeah, Bear, I don't think has an easy float for Relax, so just trying to take as much damage as he can. Nice down 4-2.
And tried to go for the down forward 1-1 that time, but not fast enough. Nice block, good punish.
Faded.
Wall's pretty close, yeah. Modified combo. Side wall splat though.
Interesting stuff there from Rangchu.
Yeah, you saw there. Not fast enough to float.
This is an awkward matchup.
Yeah.
Right. Floats him out of Relax.
Yeah, spends the range drive to get the wall position. Oh, and stuffs out the rage drive. Not even with a single hit. Lets it go with the Bear twin pistons, and now tied on rounds.
Yeah, it almost looked like he confirmed it.
Both these players checking each other with these little pokes. That strong jab from Bears. One of the things that makes that character good.
Alright, Rangchu trying to apply wall pressure here, but Junting's trying to jab his way out.
Yeah. You want to jab, I'll jab you back. But this wall is getting closer and closer.
Man.
Breaks it.
That's definitely going to kill. Yeah, Panda has so many options to hit Relax.
Including, if he gets in the rage drive should pick him up. That's interesting. The thing like Bear rage drive is one of those such big like utility ones. Like once Panda has rage, like you can't stay on the floor to avoid Oki anymore because he'll just scoop you up for another combo.
For sure. Alright, 33 seconds. Both players playing really minimal. Not trying to overextend.
Like playing this slow game. Both these players used to it. Breaks the rodeo throw.
Yeah, I think Junting he kind of just wants to hold on to his life lead right here without giving anything up. Nice whip punish there.
Yeah. Spaced out the second hit of G-Clap and then ready with the whip punish.
Oh, in the butt. That's a big butt.
Rangchu trying. Finally gets an opening for a big punish.
Wow, what a combo here.
Berserker Barrage, getting Oki, and then runs up with the hop kick string, just enough damage to take that last round with a perfect Rangchu up the first game. Junting with the little nod, that's pretty good.
It's a solid play from both players.
Rangchu going to stage select here. What does he want? Does he want walls? Does he want no walls? Domo de Serio. Pretty common choice, I feel like, throughout from a lot of players this tournament.
I think the space is nice. Like, you don't get to the wall too easily. Having that option of balcony break.
Yeah, it's like a grab bag, right? You get a little bit of everything.
Yeah, if you control it, and then when you go downstairs, the downstairs is huge.
Yeah. All it needs is a floor break. Like that, the practice mode stage in Tag 2.
Oh, yeah. Stage that has everything. This stage has everything.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, getting into the second game. Again, this has been the story of the match. Lots of slow-paced poking until one person tries to commit to something big. Either it works and they get a launch, or they run into a launcher themselves. Breaks the balcony early. Bear running headbutt. Trying to pressure with the bear stance.
Mix up.
Little punish on the get-up kick. Oh, caught him looking. Oh, but the bear, the weird hitbox on the larger characters means I'm not sure if that combo is consistent.
Yeah, might have to go for something else if he can get anything consistent at all, but high step 3+4 finds the mark.
It's going to be enough?
Do it?
Yes, just enough damage.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, Junting trying to slow down the pace here. Get things going in his favor.
Yeah. Balcony got broke early, so they have all this room to play with, like you mentioned. Bear uppercut punishes. Oh, but counter hit.
I think that's the first time we've seen him hit that counter hit down 4-2.
Tries to get the wall. Awkward splat.
Yeah, right into the relax mix-up.
Now, let's back up. Junting being so cautious here. Just little jabs, little strings, but opens himself up for a punish. Trades with a jab. Oh, tried to punish the relax, but the spring kick avoids it. And now Junding, 2 rounds to his name.
All right, nice punish on the butt. I think he can get down forward both kicks.
He's gonna try to push the wall here. Gets it.
Right to the bear stance mix up.
The bear's on the hunt. Nice duck. Overextending a little too much. I thought that wall was going to mess things up, but it was the perfect spacing to kill. Great awareness from Rangchu.
Yeah,
gets his
really
first round.
this round here. Down forward one. There we go.
Didn't believe on it, though. Just doing the first hit. Little punish. Little combo.
Yeah, Rangchu just kind of trying to control the space over here while Junding runs away.
Floats him.
Junding has definitely been taking more risks than Rangchu has, and is eating minimal, you know, some damage for it.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy though.
See both these guys using strings, sometimes finishing them, sometimes converting into stance instead, like right there, not finishing the third hit. Spends Rage Drive, just gets some room to work with here.
All right, but only 13 seconds left. It's still anyone's game. If Rangchu just gets a good hit before the time runs out, we'll take this round.
That's enough. He gets a little bit of a life lead maybe here. No rip.
Is he going to finish the string? Nice block. Oh,
Down back 4, and he's just going to run away for that last second.
Junding staying alive in this losers bracket top 16 match.
Yeah, he had to play that second game so slowly, so cautiously. He knows
that
that
a tattoo?
Yeah. But Rangchu doesn't care to switch state, switch characters. They're gonna go into this final round.
Well, it starts off with the butt again. Nice block on the slide. Double punishment, gets the wild standing 1-3. Just gonna more than even it up. About half on, goes for the wild standing too.
Junding trying to check with these jabs.
It's really strange, the way Junding is playing, like, it's minimalistic, but with little risk.
Yep.
Nice Rage Drive, catches him out the air. And nice conversion.
Now Junding in the lead here. Match is so tense. We said before, Junding's trying his hardest to take that last spot away from Saint, but he loses here. His regular season is over.
Right, and that's what I want to see. I want to see them actually have to fight each other for it.
Yeah. Junding with this wall position, but again runs into the bear twin pistons. Rangchu's placing on these down 4-2-1s has been immaculate throughout this set.
Alright, nice low post.
Checking with the jab, ducks.
A little slow on that punish there. Oh, eats the last hit.
And still recovered fast enough to convert.
Boom.
Oh, tried to get the reset with the Salmon Hunter.
Trying to make something happen. It's called with the low. Oh, no punish on that twin pistons. Just got jabs.
This is not the time to be missing the punish. Spends Rage Drive, trying to get something going here. Finishes the string.
The wall. Got to be careful here. Bear does have rage.
Spin finishes it. Yeah, an easy punish there.
All right, Junding. He gets this round. He stays alive in the top 16 losers bracket. Moves on. Looking like he has a pretty good lead right now.
Slowly trying to push Rangchu to this wall, but Rangchu using the running headbutt to get himself some space. Finishes the whole string. Again. Oh, uses the back 1+2 to avoid the third hit. Again, spends Rage Drive. That last trump card is used, but with punish decisive drops the combo though. And now the Junding special spends the Rage Art. Doesn't work out. I'm not sure if at this point in the set it was time to play that card.
I don't know, but right now we're going to a final round between these two in the losers bracket. I think he's going to have to be very careful here. Trying to just chip away a little bit.
Nice whip punish. using the down one. Down.
For the full wall carry combo, right into a relaxed mix-up. Gets the 3-4.
A 4-3, a double 4-3. One last hit, again, there we go.
Beautiful.
Uses the rage drive to pick up relax, but now he's got to make this whole comeback.
Once again. 21 seconds left, still 10. A comeback is very much possible still.
Junding turtle up for this 15 seconds. He doesn't have to because that last little low's enough. That sigh of relief. Junding gets to move on, but he's still not safe. He has to keep winning.
Yeah, he's not out of the woods yet. That was just one step on the journey here.
Yeah. But good stuff to him. Rangchu, unfortunately, is out of the tournament, but, you know, in terms of TWT standings, he's completely safe. He's
he'll still be there in finals.
Yeah,
Junding was the one that was in danger.
Yeah. So good stuff to him. He is going to move on in this top 16 berth. But next up in losers top 16, we will have Jackie Tran from the U.S. versus Panda Global's Speed Kicks.
Also from the U.S.
Yes.
Yeah. Speed Kicks has been having an interesting showing so far. We saw him playing earlier. He's really almost like theatrical. Like, he's really smiling. He's not like as stressed as he normally is. I think he's coming in with a very different mentality than we're used to seeing from him.
Yeah, I think he came into this tournament with the desire to be like, all right, you know, I have my trip to the last chance qualifiers covered thanks to Bud Light, winning the Bud Light gaming qualifier. So he wanted to come in, just clear his mind, just only play his best, not worry about results. And for more or less, it's been working out for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's made top 16 already, right?
Yeah.
So it's definitely having an effect for sure.
Yeah, so, you know, his loss yesterday to Book, really the only time where it seemed like he was struggling. Book in that matchup, amazing, just sidestepping a lot of the flamingo strings, getting the whiff punish, showing that Season 3 geese damage is still a factor, but when did Jackie Tran lose today? Did he lose?
I haven't seen him play at all today.
Hasn't played at all?
Yeah.
So this will be the first we see of him. I see Speed Kicks on the stage. He is scanning the crowd for his opponent. Maybe Jackie Tran is missing again. But after this...
So unprofessional.
After this, our next Losers Top 16 match will be the Fusion from the Midwest versus Rocks Dragons Nene from South America.
I believe Fusion took out Glaciating earlier off stream.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay. But again, we are waiting for Jackie Tran to make his appearance.
Yeah. So once again, points are on the line. So this tournament does affect a lot of the players in it. It's been a really unpredictable bracket so far with so many international players not going into losers early in their pools. In America,
doing pretty well. America's doing really well, right?
3 players.
What's the winner start top 8? Is it going to be Anakin versus Kakoma?
Right. Well, I don't know about the matchups per se, but I know Anakin is in winners, Jimmy J. Tran is in winners, and
Spiro.
And Spiro Jin. So 3 Americans in winners and a bunch of international players in losers, including Nene, who was recently picked up by Rocks Dragon, and a bunch of those Korean players that we
had just taken out again.
Yeah, again, it's been taken out.
So again, we are waiting for Jackie Tran to make an appearance. Speed Kicks on the stage. He's looking down, chatting up with Ryan Black. Speed Kicks, a recent immigrant into Southern California.
Yeah, he's been out there for a minute, and I think that's another thing that's really helped him. Kind of like, I don't know about help, but changed his perspective on the game. You know, I think he's just been having fun playing against Avery, Ryan Black for a while, and you know, they're just 2 kids having some gin mirror matches. You know.
Ryan Black, Speed Kicks, you know, recently tweeted saying, like, all you really need to do to get better, so all you need is one other person that wants to get better as hard as you.
That's true. We see that all the time in different scenes. We see that in Northern California all the time. Bronson Tran and Jimmy J. Tran, who's on the tournament, playing each other all the time. And we're going right into the RPS.
Who won? I looked away for a second and it was over.
Yeah. I assume Speed Kicks won, because everyone always wants 1P.
But you mentioned it briefly when we were talking about Speed Kicks playing Run It Black in Southern California, has kind of brought out the Jin again from his repertoire. That was the team that he played in Tekken Tag 2, that Hwoarang Jin. In Season 2, though, he was kind of dabbling with a lot of characters. I think just trying to have a cheap character backup for that Hwoarang. He was playing a lot of Steve. He played a lot of Miguel. Remember in Season 1, he had a Pocket Law.
I've seen Law, Leo, Kazumi.
Yeah, but I think playing with Run It Black a lot, like you said, has kind of reinvigorated his passion and confidence in that old Jin pick. And you've seen it. You've seen it happen when he's been playing at Wednesday Night Fights and Red Bull Conquest in Southern California. We've seen that Jin be very effective in the tournament this weekend. Now, who's he going to bring out against Jackie?
I wouldn't be surprised he brought out Hwoarang, because Jackie is definitely going to play Jack 7. And that matchup, I think, definitely favors Hwoarang.
Unless he decides to bring up that Paul again that he tried on Anakin. I just remembered who he lost to yesterday. He lost to Anakin. He tried to bring out the Paul against Anakin's Jack.
See Speed Kicks there, rocking the Kwanba Obsidian. Type in ! joystick in the chat. Check out some Kwanba gaming peripherals.
And thank you to Astro Gaming for powering audio at every station with their award-winning A40 headsets and their mix amps.
Yeah, I really don't think we're going to see Paul Phoenix. I think that was a one and done.
Yeah.
Jack 7.
Well, we talked about Speed Kicks having his trip to the Last Chance qualifiers in Thailand in December secured, and we also talked about him not trying to put too much pressure and just focus on playing well in this tournament. But if he continues to play well, I believe if he gets at least a top 3 placing, he has a chance of actually just outright qualifying for the finals on points.
He has a chance, but then the cards just kind of have to fall his way. If you guys are interested in keeping up with that drama with this event, check out Ace King Offsuit on Twitter. And he's been keeping a lot of updates up there.
Round 1. Fight.
As you said, there was going to be the Hwoarang versus Jack. Speed Kicks has a lot of experience in this matchup. In Tekken Tag 2, he had to play Anakin so many times in tournament.
Yeah, to the point where he started picking Jack himself for a while.
Yeah, just to learn how to play the mentality of the character. That's such a a lab monster habit, right? I got to figure out what the mentality of playing against this character is, so I'm just going to pick up the character and get that mindset. But spends the Rage Art early, easy punish, no pushback because the wall was there.
Double Peacekeeper combo? I like it.
Yeah. Round 2. Fight.
Alright, that makes it 3 Peacekeepers in a row.
Using this Peacekeeper
to keep the peace.
Yeah, as a spacing move, but finally gets caught out. I was going to mention how he's using it a lot because he doesn't have to worry as much as a character like Jack of stepping it. But if you get beat out straight out, breaks the throw.
Jackie Tran with a nice lead here.
And you see this Speed Kicks using his movement. Perfect punish with the Plasma Blade. Might get the wall in this combo. Just a little short.
Jackie Tran does have the rage right now. Is he going to spend it on the debug? You know that Speed Kicks is going to be looking for it. But only 15 seconds left. No low parry there. I was really expecting him to.
Round 3. Fight.
Quick 2 rounds for Panda Global Speed Kicks here. Hunting Hawk. Jackie Tran trying to work the legs with those down back ones. Back 2 gets blocked. And you see this range that Speed Kicks is playing at, just outside of down forward 1, outside of down back 1, outside of jackhammer.
And look at that wall pressure, gets the counter and wall splat there, the Speed Kick special. 3 rounds straight for Speed Kicks.
Very clean play, very experienced in the matchup as we mentioned before, and it showed. The ranges that he wanted to play at, the punishes that he was ready to execute.
Jackie Tran thinking about considering a character switch. Are we going to see that Paul? I don't think so, because you know what? Even though it was 3-0, I don't think it was like a complete wash. Like, it's not like a give up hope kind of situation. It was just, Speed Kicks just happened to find the right moments.
Yeah. Instead, he opts for a stage switch and goes to Infinite Azure. One thing that you can definitely do is against Hwoarang is try to take that wall away from him. Yeah. You saw that final round solidified with that crazy wall damage that Hwoarang can output. But, you know, somebody like Speed Kicks who likes to move around, you know, this works out for him too. He gets to just outspace this Jack as much as he wants and not worry about cornering himself. Challenges with the forward 2, they trade, gets the tick, but tries to hug, perfect backdash, Plasma Blade with punish.
That's the thing about the Infinite Stage, it works on both ends. It helps Speed Kicks get away as well.
Speed Kicks working with this life lead.
Yeah, man, it's get the jackhammer to whip. Doesn't really get much out of it though. Man, he's really loving this Peacekeeper.
Jackie Tran, little tap, walks away, but then again with the forward 4-2, they get that whiffs.
Yeah, I think Speed Kick's spacing has really been doing a lot of work here. He's getting Jackie Tran to whiff a lot, getting these Plasma Blade whiff punishes.
I mean, it's one of the things that he really prides himself on. Having that good spacing, being that Korean backdash, moving backwards so quickly.
Nice, gets a follow-up.
Nice low parry. Caught the timing on that down back 1. You see Speed Kicks, he's never going for full damage on these juggles. He's always cutting them short or making sure that his ender gives him just enough time to run up and continue pressure. When there's no wall here, you don't have to go for full carry and knock them full screen. Spikes him down here with Hunting Hawk, yeah.
He's gonna have to make something happen. He's got to say that might hit, and that's gonna do hella damage. It's not gonna kill, but definitely puts him back in the running.
Full screen, are we gonna see the baseball slide? No, he runs it full screen and eats the wall standing 4-4. Now Panda Global Speed Kicks 1 round away from moving on. About to be a double no round brown. Low parry Peacekeeper.
Shuts him down with that low.
Yeah, he's
Hunting Hawk pressure.
He's just pressuring so hard. Oh, right.
Press.
Jackie Tran trying to get something started here. A little bit of extra damage. About even on life here. Peacekeeper. Speed Kicks gets a slight life lead. Another Peacekeeper.
That by one beautiful down 4-2 finds the mark. That's exactly what he needed. Not gonna kill. Goes for the double bicep. Okizemi eats the back 2 right in the face, right in the eye patch.
Yeah, Speed Kick stayed ducking for the whole time. Really thought it was gonna be a low that was gonna end him. And Jackie Tran getting around here. Ooh, Megaton punch.
Jackie Tran now rallying back.
And Jackie Tran trying to break the guard of Speed Kicks with those jackhammers, but double Peacekeeper answers back. Triple! Keep the piece.
How did he not go for a 4th one?
It's the rule of 3s. There you go. There's your 4th and a Plasma Blade with punish.
Drops the combo though. Jackie Tran with the rage now. He can make something happen if he uses it right. 23 seconds left on the clock.
Another piece. Not ready with punish.
No duck on the high string there. Only 16 seconds left. Jabs him out.
And that new down forward 1-3 takes that little bit of life and a global Speed Kicks.
It's just a little, you know, it just took Jackie Tran too long to get started there. You know, he showed signs of life at the very end, but he just couldn't find that speed fast enough.
Yeah.
You know, and Speed Kicks ended up taking it. I mean, lots of great stuff from Speed Kicks there. We saw him outspace, get plenty of back 3. Yeah. With punishes, and he was just making a lot of really good decisions.
Yeah, you just saw, like we said, the experience of playing against that matchup, having to play against somebody like Anakin so many times, just gets you ready. It's like there's that feeling of like, you know, you played against somebody like Anakin, one of the best Jack players in the world, so it feels like no matter who else comes against you with that character, it's like, can they really be better than Anakin with this character? It kind of instills you with that level of confidence when you've been training against that character with world-class talent. And you saw it with Speed Kicks, always standing, moving at the right ranges, always being ready with the right responses. Placing himself perfectly so many times for those back 3 with punishes, and because of that, he moves on.
Yeah. And next up, we're going to have an interesting matchup here. Fusion of kind of a fresh face, I want to say, right? From the Tennessee scene, brought up by the likes of I Eat Bamboo, I believe. And going against Rock Dragons, Nene the Dragon.
Yeah, we saw Fusion have a really impressive match against ATL's Clint the Beast yesterday during pool play. We just saw Rox Dragon's Nene have a very good match against Japan, Liquid Gen from Japan. Yeah. And both these guys trying to keep their tournament life going here.
And this should be a really interesting matchup. I assume what we're going to see is Lucky Chloe. As you can see on Fusion Stick right there, when you're that dedicated that you have your character artwork, you know, you got to pick that character.
Yeah, and I also see that bat top, so I'm assuming that he uses a Korean
like
lever.
A crown, yeah, crown stick.
Damn, you can tell just by looking.
Yeah. Okay. Been around long enough, bro. Not my first rodeo. Yeah. I know my sticks.
Yeah, Nene here trying his best, having a very impressive showing so far. If I'm correct, though, even if he manages to win this tournament, I don't believe that is enough points to actually qualify him outright for TWT Finals.
Yeah,
so he's just here to do his best, get some experience, play, show off the new sponsor.
And this is going to be quite a matchup. Lucky Chloe, you know, one of the newer characters in Tekken, the series.
Yeah.
Versus a legacy character, Kazuya, who's been in here since Tekken 1.
And I don't know how old Nene is, but he plays this character with the confidence as if he's been playing it his entire life. Like, maybe born playing Kazuya. But like you said, Fusion with the Chloe, Nene with the Kazuya. Last day on Earth.
Yeah, it's like two total opposite characters. I love it. Right, whiff on the back floor, down back floor rather.
Challenge with the jabs. Oh, sidestep electric. Breaks the seal in the first round.
Right, here's the thing, Nene has a kind of aggressive Mishima style, right?
There we go, the Hell Sweep.
Yeah. But Lucky Chloe, she's one of those characters, as nimble as she is, she doesn't really have a lot of like good panic buttons. She has no counter hits, like quick counter hits. She has no parry, you know.
She's got that hop kick though.
Yeah.
But we've seen out of Nene lots of times in this tournament this weekend. His block punishment with that electric is beautiful.
Yeah. But I mean, it's one of those, I feel like you kind of have to, you want him to prove to you first that he can.
But I feel like for the most part out of Fusion's gameplay, he doesn't really seem to be that kind of crazy style Chloe. He really just wants to poke you down, play solid. Lets her go on that string though.
Yeah.
Spencer Rage Drive.
Nice punish with the 2-2. Doesn't get the new just frame though.
Yeah, Season 3 on that 2-2. There's a just frame that adds extra damage and a knockdown. Potential wall splat if they're close enough to the wall. Breaks the throw.
Break, 1-2. Counting for us.
Uses that new back 1-2.
Nice wall combo in the corner. Next to all these degenerates.
And you know, a lot of people focus on Lucky Chloe's damage, saying how cheap it is. But you know, another character that is not lacking for damage, open space or by the wall, is Kazuya. But
I'm not sure why he got hit with that full string. Was it a side?
Chloe's showing off that damage enough to take that second round for Fusion in this game 1. But Nene, unbothered. He's using those electrics, trying to push towards the wall. Oh, that up hot kick.
Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, tries to get Oki. Pretty creative. Oh, but Hell Sweep. Oh, and manages to scoop him off the wall.
All baited out the get-up kick, but you know, doesn't get too much damage.
Yeah, the double jab really scaled the combo heavily.
Oh man, he definitely, wow, he closed, while Fusion managed to close out, if he had gotten that just frame 2-2, he would have gotten there a lot sooner.
Fusion, drinking that monster. He's young enough to put that poison in his body and not have it affect him later.
Get ready for the next battle.
And he's sticking with Kazuya. Just wants the stage change. Doesn't feel like that helped him. Going for infinite. I was seeing a lot more Lucky Chloe today than I expected.
I mean, it's basically two Lucky Chloe mains, right? Junding and Fusion.
I wouldn't call Junding a Lucky Chloe main.
Dabbler?
Round 1.
More than a dabbler.
Connoisseur?
Yeah. Aficionado.
But Nene opting for the infinite stage, like you mentioned. Trying to take the walls away from Chloe, but Chloe gets the right juggle starters. It doesn't matter if walls involved. She can still delete your life bar.
Well, here's the thing, right? Everyone knows about Chloe's California roll. Like, you see her, if she goes in the back turn, you know that you got to be careful. Just like that.
Nice sidestep.
Exactly what I'm talking about. That's why I think Fusion is doing better because he's not going for that California roll.
But you know, first round, second game, when you're up a game, maybe you show, like, how can this guy deal with it correctly? And Nene showed it, and it manages to get him that first round. But now, you know, Fusion has the data. Maybe he won't go for it again. But Hell Sweep. Stature kick.
Nice down 4-1-4 in the back.
Another Hell Sweep.
Interesting. Way into low there, and the 4-2 power crush out of nowhere. Quick 2 rounds here for Nene. Yeah, looks like Fusion's kind of having trouble getting started now. Not sure where all that momentum from the previous match went.
I mean, a couple of those rounds were because of lucky string. Like that last round was the side wall splat on the string. So maybe that's part of the reason why Nene went to this infinite stage to take away those situations, but avoids the down forward 4 and punishes the twin twistons. A new range on that down 1+2 low.
Oh, gets the Ray Driver. We're going to see a full combo. Boom, 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 boom.
Not enough to kill.
Okazemi, does Nene know about the kick up? He does not.
And that standing 3 enough to put Fusion on the board in this second game.
Nice punish on the down forward 2. And here's the thing, we've seen nice counter hit there. Falls for the string. Boom, boom, finish. No, goes for Okazemi.
Hell Sweep. You saw Fusion like hard ducking there, expecting the Hell Sweep. Doesn't bother Nene.
California roll mix-up. Small whiff punish there. It's a counter hit forward 2.
Breaks the generic throw. Whoa, runs into the counter hit back 4. Throws him out of the rage drive, and that's just enough to take that third round in game 2 for Nene. It is now tied 1-1, and Fusion instantly goes to stage select. Give me my walls back.
I wonder if he's going to go back to Last Day on Earth, or just a different wall stage.
Tsushima Dojo. Nene a little tilted the head there. I think that was the stage that he was picking when he had the option of stage select yesterday.
I mean, it's one of those things, right? It's a very basic... I like the stage myself because it's a very basic, fair stage. You know, you don't start off at a crazy angle or anything.
I'm just lazy. Yeah. It's the first stage on the list. You tap right 1, it's like, okay, I'm going to go there and practice.
Yeah, but if you tap left, you can go somewhere else.
All right. Final game between these two to try to make it into top 8.
I feel like most of the combos we've seen from Fusion have been off of like crazy wall conversions and stuff. He hasn't gotten like an actual lot of just raw, straight up launchers. Oh, well, there's one right there. Counter hit, full crouch, down forward 1, gets the wall, boom, boom, down forward 1.
Doesn't end it with anything though. Not interesting. Oh, but sidestep, back 1-2, not close enough to a hard wall splat.
Nice backdash there on the down 4-3 string. Little slow with that down 4-2 after the step. Burns the raid drive. Oh, gets the wall splat. Beautiful stuff there. Takes his 50-50 after the raid drive.
That was down forward 3-3, right? Natural?
Correct. Yeah.
See that Chloe 1-2. 1-2 and in all its various enders. Running 3. Hasn't really showed the running sweep, that new Season 3 edition.
Scary.
Oh,
nice. Another buff, counter hit while standing 3.
Dancing on him, and then the down 4 takes that last little bit of life. Fusion on set point here.
Finishes the string. Small plus frames.
Oh, double Cali. Side steps again, but a little too far for the electric.
Yeah, doesn't get enough of a dash in there. Nice up 4-3, get off of me.
That down forward 1.
Oh, tries to launch that up 3. Look very difficult. But
just close enough. They didn't believe in the combo though. Oh, stuffs out the rage drive with a back 2-4. Nene's trying to stay alive here.
Finishes the string, doesn't know.
Nice block. Finally sniffs out a Hell Sweep and gets a big punish here. Gets the wall. full combo.
Yeah, half-life gone. He's gonna try to keep him by the candle.
Rush mid, stuff, rage
that
run.
was a full counter hit, but he didn't finish the string, but gets the match anyway.
These two shake hands.
Yeah, Fusion. On pretty much almost unheard of player, right? I assume most people watching have not heard of this kid before, but takes out Nene, Rocks Dragon's Nene at that. He came here all the way from Peru. Good stuff.
Yep, managed to get the interrupt on the rage drive, as you said. They didn't finish the string, but managed to take that situation and get that last little poke of damage. Good stuff to him. He moves on, but ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a short break, but when we come back, it's going to be losers top 8 qualifier matches. Please stay tuned. We'll be back real soon. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dreamhack Atlanta, this Tekken 7 Masters event, where we are going to start with some losers top 8 qualifiers match. And man, do we have a very important one right now, because we have the TWT number 18 and 19 about to face off to qualify for this top 8 with Disrupt's Shadow 20Z versus Genuine Gaming's Saint. This is super important for both of these guys because neither of them are safe.
Right, Shadow definitely not safe. If he had won his previous match against Kokoma, he would have been, but unfortunately he fell short right there. Saint also in danger. He's at that kind of danger zone right now. And the thing about this matchup is, for the longest time, Shadow has been a thorn in Saint's side, and he's beaten him, I think, pretty consistently throughout their history.
Yeah, the first time what really put Shadow in the spotlight in people's eyes was Strong Style last year. I believe was the first time where Shadow beat Saint in the singles tournament. Right. Very impressive play, very like down to the wire, and I think since then he's beaten him at least once or twice more, like you said. Yeah, so these guys, I see Shadow on the stage there. He is waiting for Saint to arrive. This is very important, like I mentioned before, for TWT standings. Shadow kind of needs to make this top 8 to maybe potentially make sure that he is safe to qualify. There are a couple of scenarios where if Saint, Junding, and either Book or Take do very well in this tournament, they could take 1, 2, 3 spots off of that off to the bottom of that leaderboard. Right. So
I mean, there's a lot of very specific instances that are very possible that can happen that will just kind of shake the whole thing up.
Yeah, I think if Saint gets top 3, he gets enough points to solidify a spot. And if Junding gets second, and then either Take, Book, or even Speed Kicks gets first, that might be potentially enough to knock down Shadow off of the leaderboard.
Yeah, for sure. And those are very specific instances, though, but, you know, hard to come by. Yeah. Like, those are not easy tasks.
Yeah, so this is going to be a very tense match. These gentlemen are taking their seats. They are getting ready. They're getting set up here. Like you said, I'm assuming Saint won the rock, paper, scissors because he's on P1. That seems to be the preferred side in this game for one reason or another. He is using your stick once again.
Yeah. Better win. That's fine. It wasn't being used for anything else.
Yeah, I borrowed that Victrix from you the other day. That thing has a good weight to it. It feels good on your lap.
Yeah, I think it's around 8 pounds.
Yeah, so it's like it doesn't move around. Yeah. It's got that, is it foam or bottom?
Like foam, rubber, whatever. Whatever
so
that coating is really nice, so it doesn't slip around.
It's got the handles on the bottom.
That's the #1 thing to me.
The handles on the bottom?
Yeah. Being able to have handles on it. Yeah. My old TE, I had a strap on it, so I could just carrying around a stick in a tournament can get pretty annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if we're going by just, like I said earlier, if we're going just by past results, then this is definitely in Shadow's favor.
Yep. These guys on the character select screen, setting their buttons, getting ready.
Oh, waiting for the fist bump. All right.
Cool. Don't leave me hanging, bro.
That's how you know Saint has been to America a lot.
With the fist bump?
Yeah, he's doing fist bumps, you know.
Saint going with that Jack 7, Shadow 20Z with that tried and true Claudio. We saw a little bit of Anna out of him yesterday to not much success, but that Claudio has always been there for him. The classic blue Claudio. That's how I usually know it's Shadow on the screen.
He's been pretty inconsistent with his presets. I think I see the blue one the most, but sometimes he'll pick the vacation one.
That back one going under the standing 2 from Jack 7.
Alright, Saint.
Nice, perfectly placed, little whip punish.
Yeah, Shadow's move selection with Claudio's very good. Like, very interesting too. No punish there on the 4-4-4.
Oh, try this little
Minimal.
punish on the hopping.
Oh, counter hit, axe kick. Just out of rage. Oh, come on, gets it, spins, but Shadow with the rage of his own, spins it on the rage grab, gets that full combo. Yeah, Shadow already in the lead here.
Trying not to let it bother that first round bother him. Continuing to play as normal. Oh, jump into the up forward 3 orbital counter hit launcher. Just short of the wall splat, but he's got the starburst, he's got the wall position, he's got the whip punish. Beautiful combo. Ender.
Wow, Jack combo?
Yeah.
Shadow always shows me something new with this character every time I see him play. And Saint not looking good right now. He knows, wow, what a bait. Upper into upper?
Yeah,
boom.
The first one was at the tip range, so he just assumed Shadow's punish would whip, so he just threw out another one. See Saint coming in for a little bit of pokes, then backing out to mid-screen. But now he seems to be getting a little bit more aggressive. No, backing out once again.
Yeah, he's got to keep a lookout for Shadow's rage drive right now.
Yeah, that's what took the first round.
Oh, missed the one
yeah.
Claudio with that, you know, kind of different get-up kick that can allow that to whip.
Yeah, only a few characters in the game have that kind of unique spring kick animation. Marduk, Miguel, Paul, and that can avoid the blue fist.
Top kick finds his mark.
No wall splat again, but he's got the rage drive. Getting a sense of deja vu here.
Yeah, Saint not in a good position right now. He's trying to fight his way out. Man, Shadow just looks so comfortable.
Spins it.
And Hop kick finds his mark, and that's going to take it for this first match for Shadow.
Yeah, Shadow's showing for whatever reason. As you understand the way Saint plays, this is just a weird character matchup, but he always, at least in recent memory, seems to have Saint's number.
I'm really surprised Saint is not going to Bob.
But he's going to Infinite Stage.
Get ready for the next battle.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the number 18 and 19 ranked TWT finalists on the leaderboard. Both of them trying to, beyond a shadow of a doubt, secure their spot for the finals in December.
Without a shadow of the doubt. Nice.
Unintentional, but it works out.
Yeah, and these two guys, you know, these two are really interesting players because they play each other a lot. They were playing each other yesterday, and they're not the type of sandbag when they play each other. They play for real, so.
Oh, that new extension on the back 3.
Nice combo there.
They trade. Put Saint ready with
punish. Saint getting closer and closer to elimination here.
Yeah, that empowered starburst forward 1+2, 1+2 takes it.
Nice punish with the 1-1 there. Perfect punish. He's a second hit, not a counter hit at least.
Yeah. Shadow didn't use that new extension at all in the first game, and now he's showing it twice.
Alright, Saint working with a small lead here. Kind of chipping away at Shadow's health bar.
And Shadow just seems like he's standing in the perfect range to deal with these jack pokes.
Yeah, Saint playing a very basic game, hasn't thrown on, you know, Saint usually kind of brings out these uncommon jack moves, but so far not in this set. Man, and Shadow has evened it up already.
13
in fact,
seconds.
he might be in the lead.
13 seconds on the board here, 10.
He's got to pay attention to the time. He's got 8 seconds left. He has to do something. He can't back off anymore.
I mean, it's one poke away, right? If you get the poke on the 2-second mark and then
Is
run
that
away,
it?
yeah?
Yes. Just
Round 3.
game face. Aiming for the down 4-2 there. Got full cross down 4-2 instead.
Both these guys playing so cautiously. Yeah, Saint waiting for the hop kick. He's got the life lead, and now he's content to kind of chill out a little bit. Shadow needs to find a way to get in.
Yeah, so far the infinite pick has kind of helped him out.
They can just stay at this point on the screen, not worry about having to corner himself.
Nice counter hit, gets the boot. Shadow with rage now.
Ooh, finished it.
17 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, Saint's just been slowing the pace of this match to a crawl, and it works out. He floats him out of the running two, I believe that was.
Very rare to see. It's super risky, too.
Ooh, but that running
burn knuckle. Saint trying to find his way back in. Already at a half-life deficit. Wow, what a read on the down back one. Gets the low parry.
Beautiful combo. Running two gets the starburst right back.
Yeah, still working on a perfect here.
Nice punish.
Perfect.
Interesting punish there.
Yeah, down 4-3-2. Frame trap back into the down 4-3.
Nice block on the hop kick. Beautiful punish.
Finally, somebody punishes of 1-1.
Nice, beautiful punish on that down 3. Stop pointing at me.
Yeah. That little Claudio poke, that down 3. It doesn't look like it is, but it is launch punishable.
It's launch punishable, but if he spaces it correctly, a lot of moves don't reach.
Shadow spending the rage drive. He's got Starburst on deck. One good launch should seal the deal for him. Spends it though.
Saint though, gets a 1-1
again.
Nice.
Seriously, I feel like I've been waiting since the beginning of Season 2 for a Jack to start punishing with 1-1.
Well, if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be Saint. Yeah, but now, I know we're going to see a wall again, and a big part of Saint's victory there was the fact that he was able to run away, kind of slow down the pacing. He didn't have to worry about getting away from the wall. One of Shadow's biggest strengths is his wall control.
Yeah. You have to imagine he's just going to go somewhere with walls. He goes to Abandoned Temple. Pretty decently sized stage, but the walls are still a factor.
And you know what has to be going through Saint's head. He's definitely worried. He knows that this is probably one of the worst matchups he could have had in this position.
Yeah. Considering their history.
Niente di più facile.
Claudio being confident about the outcome of this match. Punishes.
Yeah, again, now that walls are a factor, Saint has to find a way to control the spacing to the wall.
And so he just pushes Shadow towards the wall just with movement in this jackhammer. Oh, doesn't break the throw the second time. No block. Just not enough to kill.
Look at the damage. Safe low. And in that position, you don't even have enough time to like Tekken low parry it.
Yeah, not if your timing is well enough. It'll be too meaty to actually low parry. And you see Saint here. Now that the walls are a factor, he's like, okay, if I just go forward, then I don't have to worry about pinning myself down. But the splat loses the wall position, but he's slowly trying to move away.
Gotta be careful here, though. That rage step like that, exactly what I'm talking about. Nice low parry on the sidestep 4, and Saint now 1 round away from moving on and trying to keep his position in the TWT leaderboard. Down 1+2. Nice small punish there from Shadow.
Shadow needs to get something going, but he's got a small life lead in this 3rd round. But whipping the jackhammer, whipping it down 4-2, but not in a position to get a whiff punish.
I think Shadow is like, he's almost like afraid to whiff punish these things because he wants to keep on to that decent life lead he has.
he doesn't want to overextend, make a mistake, and lose.
Yeah, but there's only 19 seconds left in Saint. Almost impossible to do anything at this point.
And this is what I like about Shadow, his willingness to just run the clock.
Yeah, that's like a 50, that's by far the longest perfect I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Nice punish with the down forward 4 there, I like that.
Yeah, Shadow's willingness to be calm, such a rare trait in such a young player. It's like, I have the life lead. I don't need to deplete your life bar to win. I just need to have more life than you when the clock hits 0.
The patience, man.
Yeah, it's such a mature way of looking at the game. Same with a small life lead here, though. Shadow can't afford to be completely complacent. Oh, hop kick gets blocked. The 1-1 punish once again.
I like that Oki with the down jab there. He's to down 4-2, and that might take it for Saint.
Yes,
GG, Saint!
And Saint moves on into top 8 with that win. Shadow 20Z unfortunately falls. He needed to make top 8 in order to secure any additional Masters points to try to secure his spot. All he can do now is watch the remainder of this tournament from the sidelines and hope the people gunning for his spot do not do as well as they need to.
Yeah, for sure. So, you know, Shadow now in a little bit of danger. Yeah. But, you know, at this point, you know, exactly like you said, now he has to kind of let the chips fall as they may. Yeah. Next up, we're going to have Talon's Book from Thailand versus Korea's and UIU's John Ding. And this is interesting because John Ding really needs this match to kind of still be competing for a final spot.
He absolutely needs it.
And Book, I think he's already publicly stated that he has no intention of competing in top 8 if he makes it, because he has to catch a flight.
So, okay, so, but you think that means Book may or may not necessarily try?
He's going to play it out.
So he wants to be a dream killer.
Yeah.
All right.
He's here to do his best still.
Okay.
Unless he changed the flight recently, but I don't think so because he's made it pretty clear, you know, it's pretty important that he gets back on time.
Yeah. University?
Yeah.
Yeah. Book, very young player, still trying to juggle school plus being a top-level fighting game player. It can be incredibly difficult, especially at this time of year. I assume the school year is similar. This will be about close to finals time. You're Thai, aren't you?
I'm from Queens.
But interesting that you told me that, because if Book had gotten second, at least second place in this top 8, he would have, on points, been able to qualify.
Maybe that'll change his mind, but Book's the kind of guy. I don't think it will. I don't think it will sway him. All right, these guys are smiles right now. You know, these guys have known each other long enough.
Yeah, this isn't the first time they've crossed paths. This will more than likely not be the last. Both world-class players.
Yeah. And presumably, even if, you know, the chips don't fall quite in Johnny's flavor, I know, obviously, for sure, we're going to see Book at the LCQ in Thailand. You know, it's probably a train ride away from him, so.
Yeah. But like Saint, Junding needs to continue to perform here. He needs to do at least better than Saint in the top 8 if he qualifies. So there's still way more pressure. There's more pressure on him than Saint.
Ooh, I do not like this outfit pick. I think this is already a bad choice.
Isn't it the one that he normally picks?
Yeah, and it's the one he normally loses with. The one he won with was just the default pink one.
But Book going with the classic style Jin.
T4 Jin.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. That's the frame. Finish.
Catches at the damage.
Nice. I think, well, very underrated move of plays right there. That full cross down 4-2, but John Ding eating that electric wind hook fist.
Little off axis, misses that second back 3, but you see Book using that parry. I feel like out of all the Jin players, he is the one that uses that parry to the most success.
For sure.
Nice low parry. Everybody can do that one, though.
Boom. Savage, sword. One, 2, 1 plus 2 string, running 3, and another nice parry into the 2-4 wall flat from Buff, but no conversion, but he gets another launcher anyway, and so much stuff just happened, I'm running out of breath.
Breathe, man. All right, 2 quick rounds for Talon's Book. Junding needs to get it together here.
Ooh, no duck there. Yeah, it's kind of awkward to punish that. You need something that'll reach him. Once again, no duck on the 2-4.
The CDS2, the ender from, I believe they gave it to him in Season 2. Respectable life lead for Book here. But one strong wall splat or counter hit. Ooh.
This is a rough 3 rounds for John Ding.
Yeah, keeping it clean, keeping it simple. Yeah. 3 rounds for Book.
It's really kind of weird how it went, because I feel like what happened was, it's not that Book was better at offense than him. Book was just killing him for trying to be offensive. So with the parries, the low parries, and they really hurt him. Yeah, it's funny the way that works, right? Once you relieve yourself of the pressure of winning the tournament or making top 8, so now Book's just playing.
It's just like casuals?
Yeah, it's just casuals for me, and he's killing it.
Yeah, but Junding switching to the Eddie Gordo, that Chloe kind of getting a little bit washed in that first game. Now he's got to win 2 back-to-back.
Round 1. Fight.
Nice whip punish there on the down 4. That's going to get to the wall. Oh, they're short. Off to the down 2-3 instead.
Good wall position. Oh, nice. Beautiful whip punish. Just enough damage to kill.
Nice buff there that they gave him. 14 frame.
Fight.
Wall splatting move. Nice quarter circle 4-3. Red. Opposite of the down 2-3 again. Good damage though, even without the wall splat.
Book trying to fight away from this wall. Junding concedes some space for him. I mean, that's such a, high-level Tekken thing, right? Like, Junding backs up because he wants to whip punish something that Book has. So now Book recognizes that as taking all that space, so much space, so he ends up cornering Junding on the wall on the other side.
Right, but what a parry there on the string from Book. Doesn't want to guess on whether or not he's going to fully finish it. So I'm like, I'll just parry in the middle. Nice down 4-2 finds its mark. Nice. Beautiful block. Not a great punish there from Book. While parrying 2, I guess, not having enough range.
Yeah, he would have had to crouch cancel hop kick, crouch cancel 1.
Interesting enter there. Wavoo. Nice. 30 seconds left.
Slowly pushing Junding towards this wall, but now starting to corner himself. Does not break the Tsunami Toe. No extra damage.
Nice patience there from Junding and nice low parry. I don't know about that. I would have went for...
I mean, the wall was in an awkward spot, so I don't think he would have gotten a clean splat, but...
Yeah, but it's definitely not going to kill. Gets a little bit of an Oki situation and finishes the string. Smart stuff there from Junding.
Round 4. Fight.
Nice counter hit back 3-3.
Yeah.
The half-life gone.
Looking like a repeat of the first round. Respectable life lead, but Book trying to fight back with that 4-4.
That clips him with the second hit of jab. Spring kick.
Yeah. Hop kick. He spends the rage drive. He's trying to go for max ball carry. Yes, it does. Savage sword, and it is set point for Thailand's Book. Talon Esports Book. Sidestep through before it, but awkward angle, so he's got to cut the jungle short.
Oh, no whip punish there. That could have been huge. Nice block on the slide.
Cashes out the damage with the CDS 1-2.
Buck looking really good right now.
Got his back to this wall, though. He can finish it.
It's not tag 2. 4-4 finds his mark. Brings the rage drive. And so anybody's game. Once again, no whip punish.
Beautiful hop kick.
And Junding, out of the running now, eliminated while Book moves on to top 8.
And maybe getting on a plane.
Yeah, and I really don't know if we're actually going to see him play in top 8. I can't say for certain, but I know we won't see John Ding.
Yeah, and unfortunately, him losing there means he is definitely not being, he will definitely not be able to qualify for the TWT just based on points. We will more than likely see him at that last chance qualifier in Thailand in December. Sad for him.
Yeah,
but Saint can breathe a sigh of relief now.
Yeah, I think what's really affected John Ding, you know, at the beginning of the tour, you know, I feel like he wasn't quite as focused on Tekken. He was doing a lot of Street Fighter events at that point. Yeah. You know? So, but next up, we're seeing Yamasa Take from Japan versus Panda Global Speed Kicks from here.
Yeah. ATL native, now a resident of Southern California.
Is he a resident?
I mean, like, I talked to him last night. He intends to be there for the long term. I believe he's interviewing for jobs at the moment.
Oh, okay. And
again, does not want that esports chair.
Yeah, it brings out. I mean,
also, I'm sorry, I believe I misspoke earlier. Saint is still not completely safe. If either of these two manage to secure, I believe, a top 1 or 2 berth, like they place first or second at this tournament, they still can get enough points to knock Saint out. So he still has to watch how the rest of this tournament is going to play out and continue to perform as best as he can.
Interesting matchup here. I'm not sure what character we're going to see from Take. We've seen multiple characters from Take. I believe we've seen Paul, Kazumi. Earlier we saw his Steve. And same thing for Speed Kicks. Not sure what Speed Kicks is going to go with either.
Yeah, according to the notes that I made, Take needs at least 2nd. Speed Kicks can get 3rd and overtake Saint. And Saint needs to at least do better than 7th place to gain any points from this tournament. So that is the sort of the storyline so far.
Kazumi Mishima. Jin Kazama.
Once again, these are all losers side qualifiers for our top 8. We're slowly inching to see who will be our final top 8 competitors at Dreamhack Atlanta, the final Tekken 7 Masters event for the 2019 Tekken World Tour.
We're seeing Jin versus Kazumi. Hammerhead, interesting stage. Very thin.
Interesting that he's going with the Kazumi, because I felt like in Season 2 a lot of players were counter-picking the Jin with Steve.
Alright, good thing that somebody just tried to press the home button.
Electric, little shallow wall splat, wasn't ready for the combo. Up forward 2, Speed Kicks playing really fast here.
Yeah, quick start here from Speed Kicks, has already cornered Take right next to Cindy. Counter hit trade.
You see Speed Kicks finishing a lot of strings, using crouch jabs to try to keep his momentum going. He does not want Take to get started at all.
Oh, but eats the 2nd hit of down forward 1-2. If he had blocked that, could have taken the round already.
Dash up 1-2, just enough damage to take that first round for Speed Kicks.
Alright, let's see him trying to get those electrics warmed up. Nice LLRK. Brings him to the wall. Axe stick pressure. Trying to keep him there. Counter hit. Forward 4. Gets a Savage Sword combo and another LLRK.
Ooh, a big electric. Enough damage to take a perfect for the 2nd round for Speed Kicks.
When does this pop off?
Are we sure this is not Run It Black possessing Speed Kicks' body?
Hey man, the influence is real.
Nice step on the forward 4. Nice duck on the 2-4. You get the wall here. Full combo. Tech roll left. Oh, no, tech roll right. Normally you tech roll left to get away from the wall. Perfect. But the sidestep jab. Take answers perfect for perfect. Maybe Take getting used to the speed at which Speed Kicks wants to play at. All this damage coming off of a counter hit standing 4.
Offsetting 1-2 punish.
It feels like these guys are brawling for a little bit. Speed Kick's trying to play so fast here.
Yeah, I think Speed Kick's kind of a nice block there in the LRK. Like I said, Speed Kick's kind of established his pacing, and Take has just caught up to it. Brings us to a final round in this first match.
Break on the 1+2 throw.
Counter hit, doesn't get a combo, just gets a small axe kick follow-up.
Yeah, not ready for it. That combo is a little bit harder to connect in Season 3.
Nice flash punch combo.
Sidestep the jab, but no punish. Going under the electric. Beats out the electric with the 1-1-2. Breaks the 1+2 throw. Spends the rage drive. So whole thing, I want the frame advantage. Take blocking. All this blocking.
Moves all around him. Only needs one more hit.
Speak is on his last life here. Started off so strong in this game 1, but Take finding his composure, managing to match the speed, and takes 3 rounds in a row to take the first game between these two.
Yeah, what a rally back there, right, for Take. Speed Kicks looked so dominant in the beginning. And like I said, Take would just manage to, catch up with him. Speed Kicks thinking now. It's one of those matches where it's just like, it was going so good until it wasn't.
Yeah. It's just another example, like, the game is not over until you get that final bubble, that 3rd round. The first 2 are just padding.
Speed Kick sticking with the Jin pick.
But he's switching the stage to Mishima Dojo, Take nodding.
And a reminder, winner of this set goes to top 8, loser goes home.
And both of these players, if they continue to perform well, have a chance to qualify for the finals based on points. They'll be able to completely bypass that last chance qualifier in Thailand that will more than likely be a bloodbath.
Take trying to establish the pressure right here.
Yeah, it looks like Speed Kicks has chosen to take this second game a little bit more slowly. Relying more on his movement. Beautiful block on the Hellsweep side. Off axis, gets a little juggle.
Oh, but finds himself cornered now.
But you see him instantly moving away from that wall with that sidestep right.
Yeah.
Using the tools of this character, Kazumi nerfed so many times it feels like throughout the course of Tekken 7. Still such an effective character. Effective jab, down forward 1 still good, standing 4, and that movement. This character moves so well.
Alright, so only 10 seconds left on the clock here. Still anybody's game right now. Finishes the flash punch combo to take the lead. And nice time kill with that rage drive from Take.
Round 2.
So the down 3, the mash on the 1-2, and then the rage drive to push out. Double running 2s here. Triple, another. Yeah, looks like Take has kind of firmly set up his zone of defense, and Speed Kicks is struggling to get in.
Counter hit 4, that's still there.
Beautifully placed.
Oh, misses the 1+2 there, but gets the round anyway. And Speed Kicks now on the verge of elimination, not smiling anymore.
Narrowed eyes.
He's gonna have to get something going. Looks like that's exactly what he's trying to do. He's trying to get the momentum back on his side.
Trying to kick it into high gear here.
Nice block on the down forward 1-2.
Ooh, counter hit 4 of his own.
Yeah, tried to adjust the combo to get the wall splat, but couldn't find the right option.
Oh, axe kick finally finds its mark. This is one of her highest damaging juggle starters. Right. Gets the wall splat, gets the free. So much damage.
All guaranteed. Speed Kicks now is over.
Yeah, and that 1-1-2 challenge.
Oh, there's that smile. It's back.
Yeah. Speed Kicks looking so good in that first game with those 2 rounds, and after that, Take just answering with 6 rounds in a row to eliminate him and eliminate Speed Kicks and secure that top 8 qualifying spot for himself.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised we didn't see a switch. Squeaky's, well known for being middle of a set character switch kind of person, and for some reason he just stuck around with Jin instead of switching to Horon.
I mean, the Jin had a lot of good moments, especially in that first game. Maybe he didn't feel like... I feel like Kazumi's actually pretty annoying for Horon. I can see it on paper. Just that good jab, that good standing floor to keep out, that good movement to get away from Flamingo pressure. Maybe he felt that way about that, but still kept with the Jin. I'm liking the development of that Jin Kazama. He's turning it into a really strong pocket pick character, especially compared to the characters that he used to play, that Steve, that Miguel, that Law, where I felt like he was only playing them because they were so strong, but didn't really understand how to play them. Yeah,
right. I feel like he almost feels like he's trying to make Jin like a new main.
Maybe, but he unfortunately will be leaving this tournament in 9th place, and we have our final losers top 8 qualifier for you, ladies and gentlemen. We have 7 Cities Gaming, Mr. Taxi versus Tennessee's Fusion.
That's right. Battle of the Bangs.
Left versus right. Anna versus Lucky Chloe. Damage versus damage. We'll see how this
is pretty toxic matchup.
Toxic, you said?
Yeah, I would go with toxic. I think toxic is accurate. All right. And you can see these two rocking their Astro Gaming headsets. Thanks to Astro Gaming for powering audio at every station here. Taxi in the groove. With the interesting tech, I'm always interested in this tech. Earbuds and headset tech. So he wants the game audio and he wants music. He's singing along. It's KTV time.
I mean, it's like when you're playing on PSN, on your PS4. You got that Spotify app playing in the background. You're just rocking out.
That can't be good for his hearing. No way.
But Anna versus Chloe, you're calling it toxic. I'm just going to call it an online match. We'll see how this goes. Can Fusion avoid being put in that Anna mix?
Calling a spade, man. I love me my Chloe too. Nice challenge there with the wild standing 4. Finish combo. Both these guys fighting to make it into the top 8.
I think the most important thing for Fusion is to avoid that first knockdown. Right? If you can avoid that, if you can keep it on the standing game, Taxi doesn't have a chance to really start mixing him up over and over.
Right, so we just saw that scoot sweep from Fusion. I haven't really seen that all day. But Fusion
Taxi trying to get started here, trying to go for the reset with the down 4-1. Oh, power crush to challenge, and then the down back 3 raw finds its mark. Quick second round.
Nice patience here from Fusion so far.
Yeah, but you see Fusion kind of playing the standing game. He's not stepping a lot, which I feel like you have to do to deal with a lot of these Anna mix-ups. Blocks the low sweep. Doesn't finish it.
Yeah, goes for Okuzemi.
Trying to go for his own Oki, but no dice.
Yeah, it doesn't convert off of that float right there.
Whoa.
Classic Anna stuff, right? Block a low and go for, instead of going for your guaranteed damage, you go for the low hand sweep.
Yeah, I mean, because like her punishers are not the best. They're very low damage, not great frame advantage, so why not go for the mix instead? It's kind of why this character is so frustrating to play against.
Nice up 3 there from Fusion. Boom, 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 boom. Another Okizeme again. No, goes for the finish combo.
Oh, jabs him out of the second hit, gets the float. Obviously, Taki's going to try and mix him up again. Yeah. Chaos 3, down 3-3.
Oh, gets the just frame this time. Lucky.
You roll back that knockback? Or is that guaranteed?
You roll back.
All right.
Final round here in the first match.
Final
7
round.
Cities Gaming, Mr. Taxi versus Fusion. Trying to get away with that up back 3.
Good challenge there.
All right, gets the flow combo this time.
Another mix-up opportunity.
He's got to be careful with his tech rolling.
The empty roll. Oh, try to chase him down.
Yeah, just a little short there. Careful, the 50-50's coming into play.
Oh, and then challenges
nice
with the power crush with the free down back 3.
Jamming, moving.
And I mentioned this yesterday, but the way Taxi plays, he wants it to. He never wants you to give you a chance to reply to him. He's always trying to stay one step ahead of you. The power crush, challenging in certain situations, duck jab, other stuff.
And look at him trying to mess with his opponent. He's like,
give me a wall.
Give
me a wall. Give me a wall, please.
Hit this stage.
Let me mix you up. And it kind of felt that way to an extent, you know, like the lack of walls was what was maybe giving Fusion a chance. Like a lot of those float juggles, if Taxi had a wall to carry and pin Fusion down, it might have gone differently. But Fusion going with Last Day on Earth as his stage choice.
Yeah, I mean, we saw him do really well with this stage versus Nene earlier. You know, a lot of really good conversions on side wall splats. Yeah, because we don't really see him get too many just straight up raw launchers in open space.
Try showing me a good time.
You know, in order for Chloe to get those, either you have to make a huge mistake or she takes a huge risk.
Round 1.
Oh, I thought he was going for the last round. He goes for Violet Systems instead. I saw him hovering it. I just assumed he'd pick it.
Right. Side step 4 whip. Oh, no whip punish there.
Oh. So when Anna does that string, the last hit has a 14 frame gap, I believe. So even if she decides to...
I think it's smaller.
So even if she does up forward 1-4, you can always at least throw out a jab and interrupt in between. Rolls under the jab. Oh, misses the dash up though.
Slows him, no conversion though, but going straight back into the 50-50.
Wall coming into play.
And power crushes through the rage drive.
Round 3.
Pure Tekken 7 right there.
And you saw him get jab. The jab stuffed out the first power crush attempt. You saw that white smoke appear. And he decides to just go for it again.
Mr. Taxi in complete control right. All doesn't launch it.
And this is the pace that Taxi wants to play out. He wants to constantly mix you up, make you frustrated. So even if you do guess right, you're not in the mindset to punish properly.
Kind of on his last legs here. Needs to make something happen.
Nice punish. Or minus 14 on that power crush.
Goes with the finish instead of Okizeme. And the running 3.
Just heard a scream in the venue.
Maybe it was a big Anna fan.
Yeah, Fusion trying to get something going.
Fusion actually playing a little more patient now.
Nice step from Taxi, but no big response.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful response there.
Nice use of a low to go to counter hit the power crush.
Yeah, because Taxi's been going for that power crush in that situation a lot.
Does the finish. That was a messed up cat spin right there. Nice patience there from Fusion. We're going to a final round in this potentially final match. Second match right now.
Counter hit.
Counter side step forward. That's going to get him to the wall. Yes, it does. Go for the jump over. Wait, interesting.
I thought he was going to go for the crouch jab into while standing 1-4.
But he's getting a wall combo again. Pushes him into the corner.
Beautiful response from Taxio after blocking the low.
Fusion has to be careful here. Taxi does have rage. This is going to be huge for Mr. Taxi.
Just short of the wall, but last mix-up runs up with the down back 3+4 sweep. Just enough damage to kill. And Mr. Taxi makes top 8. Gives his little diva pop-off.
Yeah.
Fusion, but very impressive performance from Fusion.
Yeah, man, especially like I've never seen him at a tournament before, so making it just outside of top 8 is really impressive feat. You know, I think did Tennessee real proud.
Yeah, first big event that I've seen him at. I'm really glad seeing both him and Glaciating, young players from the Midwest, coming out having pretty good performances overall. But unfortunately, he leaves, and now with that final match, we have locked in our top 8. We have Anakin, Kakoma, Spirojin, Jimmy J. Tran in winners. We have Mr. Taxi, Take, help me out here, Book, and Saint is in our loser side. But we're going to take another break. After that is top 8 time. Stay with us, ladies and gentlemen.